Well, anyway, I guess we'll do a fresh start on the stream. It's fine. So, yeah, not really too much to report outside of PSO itself. The streams have been kind of okay item-wise. Off-stream, help somebody get Cannon Rouge 30 hit. OBS randomly crashing while trying to give intro. Definitely not throwing off rhythm or anything. We're doing a couple of quick resets while we wait for some people to join. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. Promethean was first. I'm sorry his chat got cleared. When OBS crashed, it deleted it. On my screen, I still see it on the Let's Chat portion. I don't see it. I know, it's so unfair. Welcome, Promethean. Let's do a very quick reset while we wait for some people. I like this character has nothing equipped. Welcome, Draken. Hope you're doing well. If you want to do some Heaven Punisher, some general runs, let me know, Draken. I think for Tract and Tiki, we're looking to do Heaven Punisher at some point, but I'm not sure when they'll be free. Might have to wait till the evening stream. We were just talking about your 30-hit Cannon Rouge. The congrats again, Draken, on the pickup. Might as well do a quick rare enemy check. Nope. Denied. Welcome, Vectorray. Hope you're doing well. If either of you would like to do some runs, let me know. Might be Kraken, Promethean, Vectorray, based off of who's here. Otherwise, I'm just kind of messing around, waiting for people. I think 30 hit is worth sphering native A-Beast. Do you mean for Cannon Rouge? Honestly, I don't think you really need hit on most of the characters. The only time it needs hit is what's it called? Condryu. Like, otherwise, like, you don't really need hit percentage most of the time on Galgriffin unless you're, like, not Ramar. Funny enough. Like, honestly, min hit is good enough for Ramar. It's probably going to be 100%. Because you have to put it this way. Worm Boss, you're, like, 3% off of accuracy with the base Cannon Rouge with Ramar. Ramar's within a few of him. So, honestly, if you're just really bored, min hit is probably fine still. To be real with you, I don't think you hit it because you don't want to land special, you just want to land heavy, so it's like the requirements aren't that high. Vector wants HP though. Yeah, we could do some HP runs. Let me know if I need to bring Sky ID. I'm just cleaning up this quest as we talk, but honestly the requirements are pretty low. I can say I did a quick little run there. I'm in my lobby too. Kraken is waiting. Kraken is Viridian. Robocop this way. I guess I could go Sky ID, I guess. Spirit back. Yeah, it's one of those ones I would just combo check Condryu. Honestly, I don't even think you need like a good one. Like the only other target that's like I don't recall offhand is Galgriffin, but like how often do you miss Galgriffin with base Cannon Rouge? I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like the answer is never. I would love for somebody to fact check me on the exact ATA, but I'm like, I know for a fact Ramar multiplayer to hit Worm Boss, you need min hit Cannon. You need like 3 ATA or something stupid. Like, it needs so little, so that boss is like a non-consideration. I mean, I guess it feels good for it to be 30, but I don't think there's like a statistical reason for it, if that makes sense. Otherwise, I have to whip out the combo calculator. Whenever harder ruby bullets, I'm praying for another ID switch. Which one of our Mars to there? Which one's heart of ruby bullet? What hunt is that? It said it's in red. Tekkium is waiting. Praise be to Tekkium. Guess we'll start off with some Sky CCA, unless chat wants me to do purple. So I'm gonna boot up Ramar, Red Ring, Weapon, Cannon Rouge. I'm gonna slowly do it. I think by the end of the run, I might be able to type it up to get it. Yeah, I don't have the hard ofs memorized where they should be. So for me, I'm honestly drawing a blank. Also, I don't need magical piece on this run. Although the triple adept is hilarious. Holy, I have 84 fire resistance with the setup. Can you imagine if Falls hit me with the setup? Can Falls even do damage? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Why did I hear the rare sound effect but nothing popped up? Is it a crap rare? That's HP revival. I'm glad it doesn't show up on the item reader. I feel like I'm being gaslit the whole time I'm playing. Yeah, I'm fine with purple or sky. Just let me know, team. I can always switch. I just defaulted to sky. Yeah, we could do a combo calculator. Honestly, I don't think the Cannon Rouge you needs to be high percentage. The only time you might care is if you're looking to use A-Beast in, like, literal cave runs versus just for boss killer. For boss killer, you don't really need that much. Goodbye, enemies. Rip Robocop. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it light. I don't want to be super aggressive at SNS. I need a little bit of a mental break, for at least the first few runs. Then I might upgrade. Still gonna at least glide divine everything. But I don't feel like tryharding SNS right now. We had a lot of that yesterday. I had like 4.5 hours to tryharding SNS. Some of it was on stream, I think. But it's like, man, I just feel exhausted running around. I'm like, I just had food. I'm good. I'm gonna eat again in a couple hours anyway, so it was a light lunch. Oh, Megan worked. Praise be to Megan. I like the demon needle mixed in. Team. Wow, we cleared that before the 3-minute mark? Holy. I think with the speed team is killing, I think it might actually not genuinely be worth me using Demon Needle. Just try to hell everything randomly. Because that's the only way I can save time. I'm not out-demoning this team. Not with the Demon Needle. Try to freeze my targets here, for example. Do a little chip damage to them. Maybe I'll get a kill. Also, Rip Dragon's shifted. There we go. I'm like, wait a minute, that arrow is not in the right direction. say, help, I'm being harassed. Might as well chip him a little. There we go. Come back there, I need. Make another game. Run, run, run. Triple adept is funny. I'm gonna put away magical piece. I don't need it for this character. Made sense when I was joining other games, but when he's hosted games, he really doesn't need it. Put it back. Could go. Protect to improve needed. PC crashed. See how I feel about this. We'll wait for Tekkium. Alright, so we're gonna say Cannon Rouge, 30 hit. Heavy. None, none, none. I say Gal Griffin. Andrew. That's a Romar with Red Ring. By the way, base Romar auto hits Galgriffin and Conjure. Phase 1 anyway. Phase 2 is a bit different. So you would want a minimum of... What is the minimum hit to guarantee a hit here? 65 hit is a guaranteed hit on phase 2. 50 hit is 90%. I don't remember the name of the worm. Ross D. Roll something. I don't fight him enough. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, to get it near 100%, you need a lot. 30% gives you a 75% chance to land heavy. This is assuming Red Ring, max level Ramar. I don't think anything else adds something of value to him. The 75% hit is still really good. D-Relay, you need... His shell could get hit at min hit. His whole body can get hit at 25, 100%. So you automatically 100% every part of D-Relay. Barbaray was the other one I was trying to think of. Yeah, Barbaray is also cooked. Yeah, Barbaray you can hit 100% at all levels with a 0-hit Cannon Rouge. So that's why I say it doesn't super matter. It doesn't super matter for bosses. Except for Conjure. So if all you want is native Avis, the answer is... I mean, I guess 30 hit would what? Put raw cast to Ramar levels of accuracy? So, yes, I guess, if you wanted for your raw cast. But if you want to do the Conjure You strat, it does need at least 50 hit, I would say. Although it's kind of painful, the difference between 30 hit and 50 hit is only, what was it, 50%? Kind of rough. I'm like, wait a minute, it just went from Puzzle Dungeon to PSO? I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is PSO. I haven't heard the PSO soundtrack all the way through in a while, since we've been muted the game for like years at this point. It's definitely PSO. Like episode 4, I think. Well, needless to say, we're gonna change the soundtrack in a little bit, but enjoy PSO for a bit, I guess. Confuse everybody turning in. They're like, wait a minute, it's not the right place. What's happening? Oh, Meek, it actually worked? Heck yeah, chat. Wizard technique coming in clutch. Give me that 18%. Believe in the 18%, chat. Just like we're going for Ubers, I'm going for Meek it actually working as intended. Oh, there we go. Save time. See that? See that? Save some time there. I saw the Hell Needle not kill there. Yeah. Nice. I feel like I'm being trolled now. Where's my 18% gods now? Oh, me get kicked in. Oh, me get kicked in twice? Yeah, there we go, chat. I'm adding stuff to the kill count now. Yeah, 7 kills with Meagid. Let's go. I know. Isn't that crazy? I'm safe. So I don't even think it's worth demoning. I think it's just go. Yeah, there we go. See that? Meagid said, nope. Fight over. Get out of here. The wizard technique, that's what happened. I just leveled up. If I had god technique, I'd be wearing it. I think it's on another character, sadly. You get another 2% chance of trolling. I mean, honestly, if chat has a god technique, I will just buy it from them. Easiest PD ever you will make. Just be like, I actually use them. At least when I'm doing me good. It's kind of annoying. I have a 28 me good that could be 30. One day, chat. You get them from... I'm letting you know how I got them. Tons of 1K gambling. I'm kind of okay with paying a single PD for it, given how many PDs we make with the group. It's kind of worth it. Let's recording. Oh, I think Megan, it worked again. Aw, that didn't hit that time. Couldn't tell. I think I got a Robarda kill, shockingly. Looking like a sub 5 to me. Oh, Meagid. Oh, it worked again. You know I got it because it'll say 998 XP instead of 778. So it's not ambiguous to me whether I got a Mega kill. I definitely got the Mega kill. Sub 5. Cat is nice. Me get. When Megan works, it saves a lot of time. As long as I land the Zalor first, it's all good. And I guess I could double check to see if God Technique is not where I think it is. Or if I put it in the character bank by accident. I think I have like 5 or 6. I technically need like 10. But I'm not gonna buy 10 straight up. I just want 1 at the moment. Oh, okay, there is a God Technique. Okay, so let's put this away. There we go, chat. I'm increasing the odds of me getting vegan by another 2% for 4% total. Call that optimization. There we go, chat. We've unlocked our final form. Yeah, I just kind of like barehand casting in the quest. I don't know, are there other things that people would cannon rouge? I guess lilies? It seems people do it in like regular runs. Ooh, Oblily and Millily. Okay, just quick look up before we start. Oh, you need 25 hit to hit, so technically you could do a Caves run with that. It is actually good enough for Caves run. I don't know if that's multiplayer or single player ATA. That I also forgot to verify. We'll check that in a moment. Yeah, that's 100% hitting Lily, which is usually what I see it used on. Just kaboom them. So when we're in the Xrd room, you get just heavy attack until they die. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a toggle for single player versus multiplayer. You know what the funny thing is, though, that I was just also thinking about? So, 40 hit Scepter. No, that's not what I was thinking about. PSO. PSO, there are other weapon types. I promise you. I swear to you there's something other than stupid clubs and scepters. Chat, I'm getting tilted. Can I please see another weapon type? We're playing Sky. Can I at least see, like, Saber or something? It doesn't even have to be Caliber. Just something, please. Holy Scepter trolling. Anyway. I don't even know where I was going with the last thought. I'm so tilted by Scepter. Hate this item, chat. Petition to get it banned from the game. Just remove it. So stupid. It's not even useful to forces. Like, it's just so upsetting. Like, if they at least innately gave, like, technique buffs or something, it wouldn't be terrible, right? Because it's like, they just don't do anything. They just make you worse as Faux Newman. I have no idea. Like, what were they on when they made the force weapons, chat? Like, I understand that they wanted ATP to do damage, but then why did they think it was okay to hold something that added, like, 5 MST, but does 1 extra damage and makes you cast way slower? Like, what were they thinking? Actually insanity that it got that far. They got to Blue Burst and never fixed it. Actual BS. Oh, man. Oh, I'm super dead. I died for that PD, chat. I don't think you can blame me. I walked towards it. I walked towards the light. I didn't care what was gonna stop me from grabbing it. Oh boy. I'm gonna pick up Escape Doll to help myself later. Oh, see that? Yeah, I was gonna... Okay. Oh, Megan let me down. Come on, that was an easy 37%. Oh, okay. Almost killed McGee there. Oh, double kill. Thank you, Megan. Ouch. No, Megan didn't kill there. Megan definitely killed there, though. You gotta be kidding me. Megan, please. Oh, there we go. Sadly, no time save there. I got the kill, but it didn't matter. Would have died anyway. I landed the Megan again. Oh, godlike. That was the time save. Freeze Gibbles? See if that happens? Oh. I don't know if I kill Gibbles there or not with the Robardo. It's hard to tell. I don't know what its XP is normally. I just know the Sinnohs are 778. I am shocked I didn't hit the team there, I'll be real with you. Megan saves. Double Megan kill! There we go, that was a time save. Thank you, Megan. Oh, I got knocked over, that was a time loss. Oh, I'm getting destroyed, please help. It's like, Gibbles, leave me alone, I don't want to deal with him. I froze him, GG. I was gonna go for chip damage here since I see demons being used. Well, it's gonna be sub 5 by quite a bit. Yeah. Nicely done. I'm gonna put back in the bag. I guess a single adept. Make another quest. Just so I can hold more items. Otherwise I'll lose the team a lot of time if something interesting actually drops. Also, holy, he's just sitting on like 71 power materials. Just self-found from this week. Hasn't even been a week yet. It hasn't reached the weekend yet. Oh my gosh, what a character. Crazy. Well, that's like another 40, 50 PDs just from materials. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think if Cannon Rouge is actually used on anything else other than lilies occasionally. I think Lily's a decent baseline for stuff you'll probably hit in caves. You could technically bring that 30-hit Cannon Rouge into the Exerd room. Have you tried doing that yet, Draken? Using the Cannon Rouge on the Crimson Assassins? I don't know if it hits target limit or not in that room. It probably does. But it is funny that you could use it. I'm assuming you could 100% hit the Crimson Assassins. Oh, the other important thing is, though, to realize, if you need a 50-hit minimum, but you have a 30-hit now, if we're on the same, excuse me, if we're on the same team, I could have Commander Bladed you for another 20 ATA. Profound sadness. It's all over. They're on the wrong team, chat. Brownie face. I can't give them the Commander Blade. Oh yeah, speaking of which team, is anybody actually missing any? Oh, we can't do that. I mean, I could do it for Tekkium. I guess. Ooh. Itchy throat today. Stupid allergies. But I was thinking from the standpoint of future runs, we might be able to Commander Blade some BS with Tekkium at some point. Yeah, Commander Blade's actually really good. It's perfect for a Force user, and I play Force a lot. So we actually sometimes do Red ID TTF if we have 3 people on the same team. A weapon that wasn't club! It does exist. It's a ripper, so, you know, it rips, but I at least saw a different weapon type. Mission accomplished. We could go home now, chat. It's all over. Excuse me. Craziness. These. Sorry about that. When I was coughing earlier, I thought I cashed up there already. I'm gonna refill a drink, I think, in a moment. Grab these, do that. There we go. Okay, that was a double medium kill. At least this is episode 2 music. This is slightly more accurate to what we're doing. Still the wrong area, but that's in the right place, YouTube. Let's kill. My bad, I caused this a few seconds. There we go, much better. Be good? Oh, it died already. Couldn't tell. Just have to go questioning faith now. Or partisans of lightning. Does chat know what this is actually used for? Yeah, new one question. Assuming if it has some kind of, like, I'm assuming whenever it has high hit, people will buy it because it's a collector item, but, like, in general. Base model for a skin. Fair. I think I've seen Draken with it on Magical something. The skin, not, I'm assuming. Just, I'm assuming they're not using Partisan of Lightning Mokofo second. The mind games. It was an awkward time to run out of TP. Disappointing me right at the end. Doing so well, me good. Thanks for your help. Keep up the good work. This character is back up to 26 silver badges, so I think this character overall has gained almost 140 badges. I put some away previously on him, so I don't remember the exact total before he 99 capped. Well, I guess I could check Crimson Assassin while I'm here. Oh, and that's in multiplayer. So, okay, so there is like a multiplayer calculator versus single player. All those were for the, multiplayer. So, like, what is Conjure normally? Oh, you just automatically hit him with everything? Oh, it's at 100%. Yeah, that's not correct. Is it the same evasion? You have a 71% there, single player is 75%. Need 50 hit for 92 or something? How that works out. Yeah, they look like the same evasion. Huh. I would have thought they would have been a bit different, but according to this, they're the same, unless I missed something. 364 versus 364, and I got the same total. Oh, no, 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 no. I see what happened. It flipped. What kind of... Oh, no. Havoc Scepter. It's about to start the game, and I saw it. I think I see what happened. Never mind. We'll do a comparison again, post-run. It did a thing where it buffered, and it remembered the multiplayer, despite me hitting single player. I was gonna say, that did not seem right to me. Wow, that's a crazy amount of badges that just dropped. Don't mind me. Yeah, what I've learned against Sinnoh Barrel, by the way, I don't know if Team feels the same way, but if these Sinnohs, if you normal special as Rawcast, it actually just kills them with Charge Vulcan. You don't even need to freeze. I was doing that as that person, the same enemies in AA1. It saved a lot of time. So if you're looking for an item that can combo kill without freeze trapping, I had 100% accuracy across every charge shot. I don't know if it's true across both robots or just one of the two robots, but it could be worth experimenting. If chat's looking to save freeze traps in single player play, I would start with that spawn. Yeah, obviously we're playing 2 casts, so it's a little less intensive. But honestly, the Sinnoh Spiggles, it might even just save you time because you don't even need to hit trap, shoot trap, then hit them. So, could still technically be a time save. Yeah, these guys are still faster to groove. Oh. Rest in peace, me. It wasn't me that time, I swear. He just walked up, asserted dominance, died. What a pro. You've got to be kidding. Oh, I got 1. Oh, I got 2. Oh, no, 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 I didn't get that one, damn. It looked like I did, but no, no, no. That last one was definitely a hell shot. It was a hell shot, it just wasn't mine. First one was, though. Exciting whenever it works properly. That was me. Let me down again, chat. It just needs to work on that Sinnoh. If that kills that Sinnoh, we save so much time. Like 3 seconds off the run because other people have to walk over and then start combo killing. Up. I wish I didn't try fluid, but it is what it is. Hells. Hello, Mad Gibbles. Leave me alone, Mad Gibbles. My best to stun him a little. That one. Nice. Okay, pretty solid run. Slowly leveling up RoboCop. This force already way stronger than I ever would have thought they would have been at the event. They were pretty much where my last yellow force was before I had a big event. Oh, you know what's awkward? Wait, how does that work? Something went weird. I'm gonna double check that. How is it harder to hit in one player mode? Wait, this makes less sense. So something's not right with the site. Let me check. Maybe flip what mode it's in. Like, well, that's the opposite of expectations. Why would it ever be harder to hit in one player mode? Did I miss a hit? Maybe I missed like the accuracy on the Cannon Rouge. The only explanation. Mystery deepens. I think I killed Gibbles there. Shockingly. Lucky King Bar with hit. Oh, roll min hit. Ugh. If it was like 30 hit, 40 hit, maybe I'd care. I just feel like it's a weapon I never use. Like, HellCleave helped me get some. Presumably he was doing some CCA hunts or something for them. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't know. Oh, that's... Panic arms, there we go. Man, it even rolled like decent attributes. That would have been a pretty good charge arm, honestly. A 50 native charge arm with 25 dart? That would have been kind of sick. You don't really care about superpower on Varans, honestly, in Forest. Versus Gibbons, it might matter that you don't have the ATP. Regular Forest would care more about 5 targets than Super. Also, why can't I pick up any badges? Oh, there's an item over them. I was wondering what was happening there. So that was like almost a decent item. It actually rolled well. It's a shame it was on panic. Level up. PSO music died. We'll fix the music a little bit. I have to slightly pay attention to the run here since I need to dodge Sinnohs. Also, I would just change the music now. Or double check the Cannon Rouge map. Something was not adding up correctly. Not sure if it's on the multiplayer side or single player side it failed. Because I know sometimes it could be kind of goofy where it likes to add accuracy from stuff and it's not actually accurate. So you like reset a couple filters. Oh, gonna be our fastest run? Yeah, it is. Congrats, team. Anyway, let's not listen to more Phantasy Star. Let's go to, I guess, maximum June 5D, sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how Ramar has different ATA between two things. The same way. Oh, I see what happened. That's not cool. Oh, so it's the same evasion in single player and multiplayer. Huh, interesting. You get 26. I might leave that behind, honestly. I think I only want 28s at this point. 28, 27, 30. I'm at the point where I think that's not an upgrade. I'll put away a min-hit Monkey King bar. Maybe I could give this to a newer player. Yeah, Commander Blade is super, super good. We've only so far really used it during TTF runs and RT runs, where the force doesn't really do much. So, like, it is effective. It's just that if I could Slicer and be useful, I'd rather do that. But technically, if Tekkium and Kraken and, in this case, Robocop joins us, we could have had a experimentation of sorts in CCA. RIP. Wrong team. Rest in peace, Commander Blade. Poor Gibbles. That's like the only room A mini Glide Divine. There you go, chat. Drive me crazy. Get out of here, Miracles. I don't like you. Go Tekkium. Joke's on you. Unarmed is my best state of being. Okay, I'm kind of glad I rebutted that. I'm not gonna lie. I happened to be close that time. And super bad. Triple kill. Wow, I actually killed every single one of the Meryl's. Felt good. That felt bad. Even to me good? Nope. You know what's funny there? God Technique did 193. It was at 192 health. That was an instance where I would not have killed with Robardo without God Technique. There you go, chat. Fractions of a second save. Thank you, God Technique. You're like 3 damage to Robardo mattered there. We found the use case, chat. Yeah, there we go. See? Now I'm seeing the combos. I think I saw Rockcast gunning down the machines. Could have been Tekkium. It's so good though. Red Vulcan is so fun here. Oh boy. Yeah, honestly, the only way I could really see us saving any time at this point is basically just legit every weapon is sphered. Like, we already have S ranks. We have, like, decent Baranzas. There's, like, maybe some tricks we could do to kill more consistently, but we are using S ranks already. Crazy though. I'm just not seeing anything offhand we could do to really push it further. Other than me somehow having like combo kill potential somehow. Yeah, I think a lot of it is Luck of Hell. And then if I could somehow combo kill Sinnoh Spiggle, yeah, it would have to be like Dark Flow. Like, as I said before, I imagine it's like there's gotta be at least 2 raw casts. It might be like 2 raw casts, 1 Q cast. Just to set up and kill some of them. Because raw casts can combo kill most of the things here. And you would, I think, always want at least 2 players that are rangers. Just because there's enough in here that it's just kind of ridiculous. Yeah. You could substitute out a Hunter for Ramar. Like, I guess you would eventually just get rid of Force and play Ramar if you have nothing but Sphered gear, right? Because it would be like you have the damage anyway. Therefore, you'd have another ranger. Like, that's legitimately the only thing I could think of. You eventually just get rid of force for Raw Marl with fully sphered party. Is that it? Literally, they Raw Marl, Raw Mar, Rawcast, Qcast or something? I can't say I've watched a record of this before. Three Qcast, one Huna roll. Oh, interesting. Yeah, all DF makes sense. I'll do my best to get insta-kill for the team. Welcome, Parameter. Hope you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, because if you have at least 3 Hue casts, right, you'd be able to kill all those Sinnoh. Oh, yeah, because you know what? Because the Quadra Sinnoh spawn, each of you would just DF one. Oh, that's cute. That makes sense. Oops, all Dark Flow. Tried to believe in me, good. Let me down. Nice, I got a miracle kill. Nice. If I target the darker the plants, I know it's more annoying to me, good. Maybe save the team time there, like that. Mika, come on. Oh, what was that? 3 fails. Big oof, almost killed me. I tried. Mika has forsaken me this run, chat. I don't know what I did to anger it, but... like, nah, you're never gonna meet it again. Look at this. Holy, 0 procs. Brutal. Oh, Heaven Punisher! Heaven Punisher! Yes! Finally! Oh my gosh, I'm done. I'm done! I'm done! It's over! It's over. The event is over. Event is canceled. It's over. Finally. Oh my gosh. That took forever. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. Okay, we'll still have team with Heaven Punisher. It's like, there we go. It even rolled stats. I don't even know if it matters. Oh. Get it out of here. Well, guess we'll thank Retract later for putting us onto Sky CCA. This purple CCA was doing jack. I wasn't even getting dress plates. What BS. I did get SJS and Heaven Punisher. I also got Syncesta and S parts. Should I go for Cycle 1, chat? Should we just complete it? Complete the circle? I kind of this character the name of the banner. Yeah, Linkin Park got it. I mean, like, we've had Cycle 1 sightings, quote unquote. We've seen Mill Lily already. Unironically, if we just keep doing more Xrd, we probably will get somebody with it by end of event. If we make it just down to like 2 quests that we play. I mean, I think we've had so far, at least I have, maybe not on stream, but I've had at least 8 Mill Lilies from Xrd so far. I've given them to other players, but it has happened so far. That's quite a lot of free Mill Lily. Thank you, Sinnoh. Oh my gosh, I'm happy I finally got this item. Now to tech it improperly. It's not even me on purpose. Holy. I'm just gonna spin in circles. This item away. Oh man, what a week. Yeah, rolled Machine Dark. Yeah, see, I gave up on the miracles. I think I agree with Retract. I think I'm done with purple CCA. I literally wasn't getting anything from it. The reason why I think I like Sky ID more, aside from getting SJS's ult, is that instead of getting mech guns as higher chance, you technically could get box calibers at the end of the run. So I'm like, I'd rather kind of double dip. Like, honestly, I kind of like the boxes better on Sky as well. So if there's going to be something with pattern, like it's a 4-3-3 pattern, so it is possible for you to get 100% hit caliber here. You go for a different vice, so I haven't had one drop more than like 20 hit this entire time. You know what? Ironically, Sinnoh, the funniest thing I could tell you for how I got all my vices. Are you ready for the secret? I played Christmas event. I haven't hunted a single vice. All of my 50 hits and pluses are from Christmas gifts. Not a single one has been from Vice Hunts. I don't believe in Vice Hunts. I'll humor chat every now and then, but I'm like, Christmas gift OP. It's like, I think I have 2 50s, a 60, and like a 45. The highest I think I found is 40 hit. I think it was in pod or something stupid. Like, just shake your head, chat. Anyway, we'll do a few more for team, but yeah, we got it. More for chat. More. You did miss a banner, Retract. Thank you, Retract, for telling us Sky CCA, by the way. It's the truth. Let's fall over, Dad. See that, chat? We put in an hour every day. 2 hours sometimes when we double stream. And that was literally at the hour mark, too. So that technically should have been our last one, but we'll run a couple more. I'm almost tempted to run AA1 again for random Ubers. There's a 40-hit disco. Hope you're doing well, Retract. We're thinking of you. Oh man, finally. So I guess the only thing left in terms of Ubers, I guess I could switch focus to Psycho Wand. I'd have to think about what hunt I would want to be. I'm not doing Del Beater. Just to be really clear, I refuse. I did Blue ID Psycho Wand all last year. I'm not falling for it again. You can't make me do that again. I did at least like 140 runs last year. Most of them were recorded, and I was like, it was absolute agony, and I hated every game of it. I think Tekkium made it more bearable, and Hoopweep made it a little better as well, but oh man, did I sit in some really bad public games. I don't know if it was recorded. There was, last year, I had like a 21-minute seabed. Chat, I was held hostage. Just let you know. I wanted to slash lobby so bad. You have no idea. It was so bad. I'm like, I just want to complete a run and move on. I think my worst tower was like 16 minutes, and that was like duo. Oh man. There we go, Chad. Let's just get a second Heaven Punisher. It'll be easy. I am waiting for the moment where we do the green ID boss rush, and I finally get like an 80 hit banner for Heaven Striker, and then I'm like, everybody's gonna message me congrats, and I'm gonna be like, about that. It's Drakens actually. Oops. Rip Heaven Striker. Yeah, I did a lot of Blue ID. We can share on weekends. We did a lot of Heaven Punisher off stream. I think Marco got to experience. We used the catnip for instant games and PSO server. We just put HP MAE Forest. Legitimately, sometimes it's like it can't even. You can't even fully load in and somebody's already booting in. It's so bad. But we got a lot of silver badges that way. How's my vacation going? We're kind of coming up on final days. It's been kind of not that great, honestly. I mean, PSO's been fine, don't get me wrong, but it's more like I had leg pain for almost every single day of my vacation, except for Friday, which kind of blew a lot of plans. I couldn't really do what I wanted to do. I only just stopped having pain today. So it's been a journey. Over podcasts over the last couple of weeks, yeah. I've given up on miracles. I'm gonna be real with you, Sinnoh. I'm a full believer in Sky ID, or just better common drops, better weapon drops in general. I don't believe in dress plate. I must have done like 120 runs of purple this year, right? We would do an hour, which would be about 9 or 10, multiple days in a row. So if we played for more than 10 hours in this event total with purple CCA, multiply that by how many enemies there are that give dress plate and no dress plate. I legitimately have gotten Sincesta, S parts, B101, multiple swordsman lore before a single dress plate. It's just like, these drop rates just don't make sense, chat. I'm sorry. It's actually, the game is actually trolling. I think I've been in one game so far of like 150 plus where someone actually got a dress plate. That was it. They saw the one dress plate that I've seen since the beginning of the event. Yeah, these boxes here I'm hoping for weapons because they could technically be high hit calibers. Yeah, see, this did roll caliber, for example. It just rolled terrible. I've seen dress plate drops, I've never. I think somebody in our group got it literally exactly once, and that's all I've seen. Two dress plate drops and 4 HP at the same time? Oh no. Crazy. That was me. That makes sense, Sinnoh. Yeah, I'm no longer a believer of purple CCA. It had its time. I even did solo CCA off stream, purple, because that's the only ranger I had. No payoffs. Let's do one more. I don't mind switching up what Uber Hunt it is. Like, it could still be Ubers, I just don't want it to be this quest. So if you want to switch over to like A1 or something, just let me know. Or some kind of cycle wand hunt, which I didn't think I would be looking up which one I want to do, but I guess I should start looking it up. Like, Mill Lily is actually not awful compared to some of the other drops, shockingly. It's just not Gibbles. It's like, am I really gonna do RN resets? Or RN CCA?
Put your hands in the air.
There you go, chat, put your hands in the air. I mean, what else does RN CCA even get? I don't think I've ever played RNCCA before, I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I mean, I know it gets P1, but I mean, like, what are the other drops? On Ultimate, it gets Anti-Light Ring from Olgibbon. Oh, that's legit it. Ooh, that's a terrible hunt. Well, that makes me feel physically ill at how bad those drops are. Imagine killing all the murder flowers and the best you get is the Suka. Oof. Like, oof, Suka. That's terrible. I'm not doing that. I'd rather just do PW4 RN resets as a joke at some point. Just do like 3 of them in a row and be like, there, we technically went for Cycle 1 and move on. Be real with you. Yeah. I mean, did chat want to just do like 3 resets or something stupid on RN? Just to see. Otherwise, I have to think about it. I don't know if I really want it. Like, RNCCA just seems like such a waste. There's not even like an ult rare. The ID doesn't get like good base weapons. That just sounds like a miserable waste of time. I like our Xrd as kind of like our ult Psycho 1 check, to be honest with you. Like, that's my version of a Mill Lily check. And to be fair, we have seen several Mill Lilies on purple. So it's not like we haven't technically done Cycle 1 checks this anniversary so far. Section Skylake did find SJS. I think it was a couple days ago. That sounds correct. We were on stream and then Draken's like, he did it. I was like, oh, okay. The hunt is over. I think he posted on the Ephinea General a screenshot of the hunt is over. Did the little cheering animation with the human roll, I think. Oh, I got bodied. Yeah, I just want to be clear. I would not have gotten Heaven Punisher if it were not for the strength of the team that I'm playing with. I feel like there have been at least 8 or 9 really strong players this year that have really kept the run speed down. We've had people step up to fill in spots that are also still really good and have helped cut so much time just by joining runs. So it's just one of those things where I really hope people get more banners. I wish I could give you banners. The only thing I'm really looking for at this point is Red Ring. Technically everything else achieved. So if we do more Viridian, Purple Numb, Xrd stuff, we might be able to get somebody to get a Cycle 1 before event ends. It is like 20 Lily checks in a row. Which is actually pretty decently fast, honestly. I'm surprised. I don't think it's listed in the wiki as like a fast reset, but it is a very fast 20. Just found another dress plate. Rip. I want you to know, I think it actually genuinely took me more runs of Pink Desert to get a single V801 than it did the 7 Punisher on Sky. Just want you to know that, chat. PSO drop rate doesn't make any sense. That V801 was a struggle. You do not want to know how much time I spent trying to get that desert hunt. Because I have the absolute worst luck with limiters and V801s. Oh, man. I'm telling you, I will never take down the post where I genuinely asked if the rare rate was broken on Pazuzu. Be like my first post on the forum. Just be, I'll never touch it. I'll never take it down. I want to remember that I think it was 23 Pazuzus in a row on Viridian, and I did not get rare drop during a Christmas event. Oh, this is actually BS. Where are the LNKs? Holy, literally an entire week of Pazuzus and nothing. It was bad. It was really bad. Unfortunately, I think that was right before I started streaming. Because my first set of characters weren't on stream. And some of my second set weren't either. Yeah, that's back when I did the, See, I played Viridian, so people always wanted me to be player 2 ID. And I didn't, like, fully understand some of the stuff at the time. Because originally it was locked. So people would lock the game, I think depending on what year we're talking about. They would create the game on Pink and then switch to something else. And then they switched it a few years back. So when I was trying to level my Viridian Force multiple times, I got to experience both sets of level up with him. For Tekkium. It's quite something. There you go, chat. Oh my gosh. So what do we hunt in chat? I need a CCA break. We'll do more potentially in the evening for other people, but going more than an hour of it before doing like 2 hours of something else, I can't. You got 2 extra runs, I guess. Exert purple. I mean, yeah, we could just do... Yeah, we do Viridian purple. I could still be forced if team needs me to be. Put away some money. Character's pretty close to leveling, but we'll take care of him in the evening. Yeah, I guess we haven't gotten our Lapis Cannon yet. Right, chat? Normally, see, it's kind of a joke for people that haven't been watching for a while. Every year I used to do Red ID TTF during events, and every year I get a Lapis Cannon before I get Red Ring. Like, come on. So maybe this year by doing Exerd, we can avoid getting Lapis Cannon. But ironically, it's still in the run, so it still could happen. Even though that should in theory be harder to get the Red Ring. PSO doesn't really care about the odds, as we learned. Let's do a few Exerds. And then if chat wants to do, as I said before, AA1, or even technically AA2, I can humor a few runs of that. Or if there's some other Ult Gibbles run that isn't CCA, because I'm just like... I looked at it, it's technically efficient, and I'm like, no. I'm not counting Galdevel either. Gross. See, if Plus Charge Vulcan was in rotation, that would have been kind of sick, actually. Oh, I should have created a quest first. Yeah, I don't think any of these are pertinent, sadly, to what we need to do. We're certainly not doing Tower for Gibbles. That's insanity. Like MAE Tower, I mean. Yeah, sweet. Penumbral Surge 6. Technically has Gibbles? Ooh. It's a shame the drop anything rate doesn't impact that. Because Gibbles is capped there. Technically, Penumbral Surge 6 is a target for it? Technically? I might try it in the evening. I'm not in a rush. The problem is that it's just not a very exciting combinations of things. Like, it technically can also get Heaven Punisher from Delve Eaters, but the odds are just atrocious. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know why they're like 131,000 and not just like 50,000 or 60,000 by default for Del Beater. Is there like some quest that has 50 and why that's so bad compared to some of the other ones? Never really understood that. Anyway. I mean, if I get somebody else the Psycho Wand, I kind of count that. So if I leave the game and give somebody it, we'll count that as we found Psycho Wand. We just gave it away. Grab these. I'm gonna go in the middle. Cat's scaring me. Oh, I hope those lilies are dead. Oh, they weren't. Oh, it's really scary then. I was like, wait a minute. There's 4 lilies. I'm hitting 2, but the other 2 are still alive. Uh-oh. What do I need to turn the Heaven Punisher into Ultimate Pew Pew Gun? I might have all the components. I'd have to check. It needs some amount of select cloaks. I think I'm missing Photon Filter. Caduceus, I have to see if I have the correct amount, but I have several. After that, I don't know what the other components are. I just know those are the primary ones. And because we do Red ID Slime all the time, I should have them, but I don't know if I've kept all of them. Delveater HP Sunset like Laurel Torture. Rappy Mag. That sounds correct. HellCleave was saying I got Rappy Mags for you. Well, chat, it's easy. Just go to the correct path every time. Step 1, go to split hallway. Step 2, take the right door. Easy. Let's see, chat. Will we get Lava's Cannon before Red Ray? Should almost feel like a Twitch bet. Yeah, Delveater Heaven Punish sounds like torture, and that's why I don't do Psycho Wand. I just don't like the hunts. Like, when you're playing with, like, really geared out of their mind players, it's not a bad hunt, but, like, usually if you do that kind of stuff, you're with people that are like, oh, we're gonna go to Seabed as a force with no demons, no techs, and no weapon. Or, by no techs, I mean, only techs. No weapons. Not the inverse of that. It is absolutely painful. And the problem with, like, the seabed in particular is there's just so much you have to arbitrarily memorize just to be, like, okay at the quest. I'm gonna be real with you, I've never found the payoff to be worth my time. Like, what is there that you can hunt that you can't hunt elsewhere? You're really gonna be doing Seabed Heaven Striker? Really? I don't think so. Right, chat? Like, that just sounds unfortunate. I'm not gonna do Psycho 1 there. Guild resets are kind of tedious. But I think, honestly, Psycho 1 is just one of those things. It might just be better to purchase than grind it. Just because the surrounding hunts are kind of dry. That's what happens if you hunt caves. Unless you get lucky with Vice, I guess. That makes the Psycho 1 hunt, ironically, somewhat worthwhile with the percents. There we go. I'm swinging. Look at me go. I'm a pretend hunter. I'm secretly a level 80 Humor, chat. Don't worry about it. Ouch. I'm getting bullied. Oh, I lined up with somebody. I was wondering why I was getting hit. Now I'm over here. I should be fine. We split. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want them to split. Unfreeze, turn to claws. Unfreeze, turn to claws. Come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, extra kills. Sure, making a purple phone human, especially for Cycle 1 hunts. It's one of those things where it's just kind of... We might incidentally get a Psycho Wand. It might be something I never seriously grind. Chat, I got my 40 hit club. Don't worry, chat. Games got my back. Like, listen, were you starting to get good items? Get club. Look at that. Look at that crowd clear text episode 1. You almost never see that. So good in this room. Honestly, Viridian Exord, I wish I knew this while leveling Phonumen, because this is like the Force's dream, right? You have multiple enemies that all die to one element for the most part. Freeze is really strong in single player because everything's ice resistance is so much lower. To the fact that you could literally legitimately bring Congeal Cloak start to finish in caves, and you could bring it into ruins, and it's the primary damage type that you want to do over even fire, because you have to kill Darkbringers, and you only need to do a little bit of lightning damage to pop crystals on Sorcerer, or if they're by themselves, you demon Mech Gun or X-Cal anyway, but the ultimate technique is ice. So single player, this is like so easy with Congeal Cloak, but sadly I can't use it here, so I just equip Mother Garb so I don't die. I basically went TP and no death in that order. No, I got bopped. I was doing so well. I killed 4 out of 5 threats over there. It's doing so well. So sad. Welcome, Kitty Holmes. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so no, I'm going to be real with you. This is like the dream Phonumen quest. And if you have Phonural is also really good here, right? Because, like, what do you need to normally kill Chaos Bringers in single player? Barda. What is she really good at? Barda. What do you spam against groups of enemies in this quest? Rabarda. It's Ice Ice Baby, the quest. Like, just... You occasionally whip out the Thunder to kill these... Oh, we're getting red ringed. You occasionally whip out the lightning to kill claws, and that's about it. Otherwise, it's oops all ice. But yeah, the other thing that makes this quest really strong for a force is think about, like, what is their worst boss to clear when doing TTF? Would you agree it's a toss-up between Worm Boss as a force, especially Phonural, or Full Op Phase 2? Both of them take forever, right? Like, they take forever in single player. Guess what? You can skip those. So you don't even have to technically do Worm Boss if you don't want to. So good. What a dream. Because Phonural's pretty good at TTF. She just can't clear those two bosses. So you could have a quest where she gets to do all of her best things at Ruins and go straight to Falls. I don't have to worry about Dragon, like slow Dragon with Gazand or whatever. I don't have to worry about any of that leveling of Force. I'm like, oh no, simple techs. However, will I kill them when you have half the resistance you do in multiplayer and half the HP? You're like, oh wait, I do like 500 plus a fireball in single player to a 10,000 HP enemy? Okay. Just like, I'm not even optimized and it does that much? They're like, disgusting. Meanwhile, you're like Clever Laconium, max stat Phonumen does like 270 a fireball, boss is 20,000 health. So unfair. Life is unfair. Take a couple steps forward. Yeah, why does that knock me down? Does chat know why that happens? If you watch me play any other character, that doesn't knock me down, but it knocks this character down. Why, though? Am I missing something? I thought that only happened if I was low HP. Why is that happening when I'm at 1482? Is it because my fire resistance is so low that it still somehow does enough to knock me down? Is this my main? No. I'm only playing him at the moment because we won Red ID TTF. I swear, like, if you watch me oh, there we go. There we go. I finally got punished. There you go. The streak is over, chat. We were not targeted for like 100 TTF equivalencies in a row. I finally got a hit from start. The Raptor Vision comments got to falls. No, this isn't even my first character. I think this is the first character I kind of thought about making for stream. So I don't remember if this character was made on stream or if I made them and then showed them off on stream. I honestly don't remember. It's been more than 5 years, put it that way. Oh, I saw the red text. Oh man, chat, I saw the red text. What a tease. Got luck material. I mean, it's a good item, don't get me wrong. But the tease is real. Shake your head, chat. Hope you're doing well, Kitty Holmes. Yeah, because like when I first made the PSO account, I didn't have the name I was going to use for Twitch. So somewhere between me coming up with the Twitch name and eventually streaming, I probably made this character. Ziggy's a kind of recent name. Because I was trying to figure out what would work in terms of like whether it was available on Twitch and stuff. So it is what it is. We'll do a few more, see what happens. Unironically, I am really thinking about making a faux amp. I actually have everything I need for it if I really want to. I'm thinking about it. I need to get a better red barrier though for Gafoe. We'll see what happens. We'll fall over dead in the meantime. Just to party to the music while people die. There we go, the alternation. Wait, how do you do the little walk animation? What is that? What's A? Oh, rip. Tekkium really needs a rejoin. There you go, purple second now. So we'll do a few more. As I said before, I have to take a break at some point for food. I think in about an hour and 20 minutes we'll take a small break. I think family said they were going to swing by. I'm not sure if I need to pause stream or at least I'll pause the recording at minimum. Yes, I know. I would super recommend this quest. This is my favorite horse quest in episode 1, period. End of statement. This quest is so rewarding to learn. It's so much XP, so many PDs. Refoe is like godly broken here, and stuff like lightning can completely clear out every single room here. So I'm doing the Refoe strat, where my one Refoe is hitting like 8+ targets for real damage, and then I just clean up with Barbarda. So even in multiplayer, you still function as like a tech force, which I cannot say is true for a lot of other runs that you would do in episode 1. Like, unless you could get like some crazy Gafoe stacks, usually that's not the case. So for example, I could Refoe here, make the room safe for the team, and then go right back to Barbardaing between these targets, get some kills. You know what I mean? So I could just ensure the team basically has like the safest clears possible. They don't even need EDK if I Refoe the room. Or stuff like this, I could just Refoe the Crimson Assassins. Oh, okay. Let's see, we're gonna get a middle early chat. Survey says. Nope. We tried. And it's a very quick Millilily check, I'd just like to state with the group. So if you're playing with a group of people, honestly, there's kind of no reason not to run Xrd. You're like, hey, Purple ID player, do you want to see potentially like 100 lilies in about 15 minutes if we get unlucky? Yeah, unlucky in air quotes. It's like, okay. Don't have to tell me twice. And I like that there's like actual drops on the way to the reset too. Because that's also the kind of thing with like the lily checks. Like we did a maximum attack, I think 1A and 1B off stream. And they usually take a while to get like a whole bunch of Crimson Assassins. But this quest, you just start with them. Don't tell Ender. Maybe. This quest is very good. I will say there is like a couple of problem spots in this quest I have thought about reporting. Thought about it. There's technically an unreachable lily in this quest. I have actually seen it mill lily me before there, but it didn't matter because I wasn't purple ID. The mines room sucks. Honestly, I feel so sad. The ruins route is like praise be like one of the most powerful ruins quests in the game, and the mines route is just terrible. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that most of the value is in the bonus room. And unlike ruins where there's like quote unquote a bad route and is still somewhat viable because you get a lot of Delds and Death Gunners, which are more interesting on like RNID, for example, because you might get hard ofs in that route versus sorcerers, which you prefer for Viridian. The mines route is just terrible. If you've never seen it before, I'd like to call it 3 minutes of wasting your time. If you go the other route, I literally don't even finish the quest. It's so bad. Like, if I see it, I'll go, I'm gonna clear up until I see dub chicks, and I'm out. I'm not bothering with the rest of this room. Big disappointment. If you don't know what I'm talking about even further than that, they put in a, like, 12 dub chick spawn with full dub chick lives and no dub switch to kill them. And you have to do that to progress in the other path. And I just said, no way am I doing this. I'm not doing this. There is nothing you can give me past this room that would ever make it worth my time to do that. It takes so long to do. And the worst part is when you get that room, I think I've confirmed it due to how many times I've gotten it. I think it's also not possible to get the bonus room if you see that room. And it's only possible to get the bonus room if you get the good route. And even then, it's not guaranteed if you get the good route, which really sucks. I would just like to state. It probably has, like, my 2 favorite bonus rooms in the game. Just the Ruins one. Oh, we got the bad route. The Ruins one is just a whole lot more forgiving to get to. Where it's like, your choices are between Red Ring or L&K, Swordsman Lore, all this value. Or, in Mines, you either get Volt Up and legit just quest clear money, which is not worth your time, generally speaking. Or you get Bonus Room, which has, like, 40 Sinnoh Reds and, like, 30 Chaos Bringers, and I want to say there's some Indie Velras in there. Multiple Del Sabers from what I remember. So it's just like, it just like pretty much no matter what ID you are, it's like one of the best rooms in the game, period. Just unambiguously, the room is just really overtuned. But the path to get there is horrible. Also, I'm really sad this Indie Velro was not frozen because he stopped me from Convoy. Rip. Rip the combo. He's too powerful, chat. I can't dodge him. So, yeah, it's just kind of not fun. And it's a shame because, like, the mine spawns are actually not bad. Just that one room is bad. And then I know if I see it, I can't possibly get the good reward. Which just makes it, like, super, super, super not worth your time. Oh, no, somebody crossed in front of me. Oh, my gosh, don't cross in front of me. It's like, panic. I want to die to Indie Velra. Just, like, please, no. It does so much damage. There we go. We went to Excal it. Alright, so what I'm learning is if I'm not first in the room, I can't get across the room without dying, so I think I should go south. That's my adjustment. Oh no, I lured him out of freeze trap range. This is where we panic and just start swinging and hope another freeze trap happens at some point. We beg for the freeze trap. Oh boy. There we go. Now we're good. What happened to my... Oh, my primates are at the bottom. I was like, I went to go heal, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not correct. Yeah, if we're not first in rooms, it could be kind of brutal for me. I guess I'll go this way first. Oh no, somebody lined up with me. And I can't run from them. Oh no, well, this might be okay. No, it's not okay. Okay, now it's okay. The other one's dead. Now it doesn't matter. Seriously. There we go. So yeah, it's just one of those things where this quest start to finish for Force is like, oh. It rewards you for Rafoi, Razan, Rabarda. So if you do end up with the Psycho one, this quest is also amazing. Because you basically never Gafoi stack, ever. You don't have a reason to. So if your character's really good with raw techniques, or has Psycho Wand, it's just so strong. I really hope... There we go. Really? Did the guy really not get frozen? That's so sad. I'm so sad, chat. He killed me during my combo. This room is kind of hard to freeze. I'm not blaming chat. Like, I will say that spawn is really awkward. So if chat is wondering what has happened, essentially they have 2 delayed spawns, and the most annoying of which is the Indie Belra. So what I've tried to do to mitigate if I play cast in here, I actually immediately dip right to put a freeze trap, and then I go in the middle and put a freeze trap. If we have a second cast, the other person covers left side, just because, like, the area you need to freeze is so huge, and a lot of the more annoying enemies are kind of in the middle. Oh, we're getting falls again. And the biggest problem is that Indie Belra spawns so slow compared to everything else that it actually usually dodges freeze traps. So it's like something you won't pick up on unless you like physically watch them. So I feel like almost what we should end up doing if we, you know, play this on stream multiple weeks in a row, we might do like somebody has to stay behind and kill Indie Belra, somebody goes in the middle, somebody covers left, and Force just kind of does whatever in between. Because there are just so many freeze targets, it's super, super, super hard. I'm not even sure if one solo cast can even freeze that entire group. I don't think it's possible. It is possible to freeze everything in the middle, just not the middle and the Indie Belra is the big problem. And a lot of that just has to do, as I said before, the Indie Belra is just so delayed that even with freezing the middle, you still are not very likely to hit them. Which makes it kind of rough. So the only other way I can think to deal with it is somebody is just on, like, perma duty, never leaves the door, kills Indie Belra. Because that thing is, like, an actual party killer. Because we can't use Excal or, like, Berserks, because he'll just randomly shoot through and kill people. Like what happened to me in the previous run. Or in this run, we had somebody in the middle not frozen, so I died arbitrarily mid-combo. And again, it's just a really difficult room to freeze. It's one of those ones where, like, I think it's worth practicing good positions, but unless we have, like, a sandbox account, it's hard to tell you, or even tell myself, honestly, where specifically the freeze traps have to go, other than there has to be at least 2. That would be my only comment on the run. Otherwise, team is just kind of cleaning up everything as expected. I don't have to say anything about any of the other clears. Team's doing very good with the other spawns. I think teams found their own rhythm for the cave rooms, which is good. Also, I thought it was alert there, my bad. I think I ate my... I technically cast it, but I was casting Gafoi. That's what I get for playing Tekken between streams. I'm used to the dial-up combo. I can press like 5 buttons in advance. I know it's gonna come out. I'm gonna mash the lure here. There we go. We did it this time. Rip Tekkium. Come on, Clever Laconian. Yeah, let's go. You gonna target me? You fool. Double hit me. Give me invincibility, I dare you. Oh, you gave me invincibility? You're done. You're a fool. You're a foolish fool. Get forward. Soul Link this. I love that you could go forward stack on falls, by the way, chat. Do you ever see forces do that in public games? It's real, by the way. It works. It definitely helps when you're playing with lower level players. Sometimes that 500 damage from Gofoi is the game changer between taking like multiple phases or not. You're like, please set me free. Oh, no red ring. Unfortunate. Okay, let's do one more. And then we'll have chat decide. Take a skip doll from that though. Actually a good pickup for the quest. So it's like, what have my adaptations for this quest been over time? Oh, what was that? Oh, we're just doing more. I mean, at least that one was maximum too. I guess we could listen to more maximum. So like, what have my adjustments in the quest been for multiplayer versus single player in this quest? I feel like instead of taking a corner, which is what I normally do, or at least what I was trying to do prior to multiplayer games, and kind of safely working my way in, I'm going to trust that they can kill the corner lilies that are closest to me, and someone will play up pretty aggressively in the room, and then I'm going to Rifoe. Last one need to order food, no worries. I'm almost at that point. That sounds like we're going to get a rotation. It's a simple 4. I'm expecting something, but it's not going to be for like another hour, I think. So my thing has been to kind of Rifoe the room or Rabarda. Both are pretty effective. It just depends on what group of enemies I'm hitting. And I have to kind of react to how, you know, the particular group I'm playing with is positioned. Ideally, if I'm in the middle, I can Glide Divine and debuff everything. So, like, I'm going to go in the middle here. They're going to hopefully kill the lilies behind me, or I'm going to be very sad. Otherwise, I could just kind of Rabarda/Rifoe this. And if I'm not sure, I can Panic Resond. The back one is my other backup strat. Otherwise, just kind of stand in the middle here. I don't need Glide Divine. I debuff if I can. Sometimes it's a little finicky. And then Rabarda. Rabarda. Will they die? If I'm ever first in this room, I will Rifoe to make sure that the lilies don't hit chat as they come in. I've seen a lot of people do this and not do this, and then chat usually just explodes. Just one Rifoe there stalls the lilies tremendously. And then I've been going more to the right versus the center. I used to go to the far left, but I've actually found that it's just faster for me to go to the right in general. Let chat kill those. In here, it's just Rifoe. I don't think it really matters which way you go. You can technically just line up with the doorway you think you want, which is north door. Oh, we got a reset. Not bad. Let's see. Cycle Wand attempt for chat. Cycle Wand. Ah, no Cycle Wand. Oh, well. See that, chat? We just did a Cycle Wand check while doing Red Ring. Which technically we could do the same thing in Red ID TTF, but it's a little insane, I would say, to do it in TTF. It feels super bad to quit TTF. Xrd, you're quitting anyway, you might as well check. So it feels more like value. The other one feels more like we're interrupting a legitimate Red Ring attempt for Cycle Wand, and I don't know if it's worth it. The way I view it, it's like, the run is already over, we're just adding 10 seconds to the run to check 12 lilies. I think it's well worth like 10 seconds before you lobby, if you're gonna lobby anyway. Rafoi here, very strong. There we go. I got a good lure there. You can see Rabarda, almost everything in this room is weak to it. So if you happen to be pumping Rabarda here in multiplayer, Ice is just so good still, even though they have generally more resistance than normal. Again, I'm going to do that to stun the Lilies, so they just get a free ride. I could also Glide Divine it, but honestly, the enemies die here so fast, it's usually not worth doing. To be honest with you. Especially if they're playing with, like, Baran's Launcher. I don't even think it's worth it, to be real with you. Real run. But anyway, I'm not sure if you've seen the bonus room or not, Sinnoh, but oh my gosh, the bonus room is so good. I hope we see one bonus room before we stop. I'm hoping this is bonus room. It really is like the best room of all time. You cannot convince me otherwise. It's just like 150 enemies of value. It's an entire second quest jammed into 2 minutes. It's crazy. And then you get a constellation LNK, because of course you do. Oh, speaking of Rafoi being OP, I love that in single player, you could actually just kill everything here with Rafoi. Is their HP is low enough that that actually works? Really funny. It's poor enemies in single player, honestly. They don't stand a chance. Yeah, I started leveling my RN force here, because RN has, they technically have the I don't care if I go to Ruins or not route, because if they get Ruins bonus room, they're still going to get value. It's just more like cosmetics than it is like combat value. And if they get mines, you're like, okay, well, I'm still gonna get value. And if I'm going through caves, caves is actually shockingly good for RN ID. I don't think people talk about it a lot because it gets overshadowed by like Psycho Wand and Vice. But like honestly, it's just kind of like a wall of Oovers and like stupid items in there. You're like, oh, there's like 3 Hardums on my way between caves and ruins for some reason. Sure. That's fair, I think. Question mark? Yeah, I think at one point... Oh, we got Northern Door, that sucks. I think at one point we might end up with Prophets and Motab playing RNID here, getting it from Sorcerer. Yeah, get out of here, Gunners. No more time wasting for you. Team actually killed so fast I couldn't hit them. Well, I hit a couple, but hopefully not as many as I was intending. Ooh, unfrozen Indy Belrus is now. This time I know he's unfrozen. Joke's on him. There we go. I turned him away from the group for you. How's that? There's my option select. I've also been learning to manipulate a lot of Indy Belrus. I've seen it, bunch of Grass Assassins. Nice, nice. I feel like that's my adaptation. If I just walk near Indy Belra, I can make them face me and waste their time. So now, like, these two Indy Belra are not fighting the group. Oh, nice, I got 4 claws. It seems like I made a mistake there to get surrounded, but I promise you, when we're playing event, this is not a mistake. I want these claws. Come on, give us the weapon chance. Weapon chance? Oh, weapon did drop. Gladius. Not the same. Not the same, chat. I'm disappointed. Yeah, you might as well... Oh. So, chat, remember how I said before that it's sometimes the whole room isn't frozen? I'm getting absolutely bodied by the unfrozen half of the room. Holy, leave me alone. Send help. There we go. There we go. I can deal with this guy. Oh, bronze badge. Oh. Sorcerer lived. Oh, somebody popped the crystal. Oh, that's awkward. Time loss. Kill this guy. Yeah. You have to, I think, stand, like, literally dead center to not miss the Darkbringers there. Just... I don't think there's another position that can happen. Unless there's 2 casts. And one just... Each person just takes a side. Ooh, claws? Claws? Yes, I got claws. I don't care about Sacred Claw. Give me more claws with hit percentage up, please. In endgame Ruin area. I'll take that all day over Sacred Cloth. We can get Sacred Cloth anywhere, including episode 1 Rappies. Yeah, buff. So yeah, we'll see what the team does here. I'm gonna try to stay in the middle. If Indibella is killed or frozen, I could kill almost every middle person, but they have to get frozen. Okay, killed 2 of them, 3 of them. There we go. Excellent distraction to Indibella. Thank you, team. I did not instantly get murdered. Appreciate it. Okay, let's get some debuffs going. I'm gonna Glide Divine. Should help team survivability. I have a big old group of people that do not like me. Leave me alone. Holy, look at this nightmare chasing me. Leave me alone. Oh, nice freeze. Thank you, team. I'm gonna kill the Darkbringer for that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's work our way towards Robocop. Ooh, extra claws. Ooh, appreciate it. Let's kill the claws. Oh, we didn't get the bonus room. What a shame. Oh. Oh, darn, chat. I guess we just have to go to Red Ring. Right, chat? Like, oh, darn. It's worth an attempt. I'm gonna heal up. Oh, oops, I canceled the menu. Yeah, I think learning to Gafoi as a force to get through the spinners teaches you that once you can do this, you can survive with anything. Oh, I don't have Mag Invincibility. That's awkward. Just look for the gaps. Just take a moment. Don't get confused by what's targetable. Find the gaps. Work your way into the gaps. If I could find a place to Gafoi, you could find a place to shoot. I believe in you, chat. See that? They almost got me. It was cute. Oh, almost. Nice try, though. That might hit me. That's fine. That's just a single. That's just a little... That's a little wake-up tap for not dodging. Gotta respect them. Well, I think I get 2 Gafois here. Oh, see that? We call that a Heat Seeker. See how that one went way out of its way to hit me? That's the one we gotta look out for. So there we go. So keep in mind, Gafoi locks me in place like 10 times longer than shot animations. So if you can survive with Gafoi, you can survive anything, honestly. I'm gonna heal up here. It's definitely good practice for if you want to play Hugh casts and survive with the calibers. So we're gonna cast 2 Gafoi, so no matter where it goes, we're safe. Okay, boss stood still. I'm gonna spam Gafoi here, not because it does damage, just asserting dominance, really. You dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I mean, am I wrong? Like, I know a lot of people are saying it's hard to do it with Gafoi, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I get hit on average less than 1 time while Gafoing. The only time you'll see me take more than 1 hit is if somebody walks into me. We call that the social faux pas. If somebody walks towards you as a force, you're like, what are you doing? Are you trying to kill my character? You think I'm dodging with Gafoi? Oh, you're actually dead. GG. But as player 1, I find my route is usually upper right, up, upper left. Then depending on where players are, I either go middle or top and then back to the right. So I just kind of go in a big half circle loop as player 1. And it's pretty consistent, to be honest with you. 1 year. Uh-oh, somebody got the shock face? Did somebody get red ring? I didn't see a banner. I get money, though. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I think I just saw flow ones. Okay. So I think Draken as well as Vector need to get food. Oh, you thought somebody got it. Oh, that makes sense. So I guess the question is, Tekkium, what would you like to run? Since I'm going to be here for at least another 40 minutes. Then I'll check the clock, see if I have enough time. Before we take a small break. I'm aimless as Tekkium. As long as it gets good XP. So I'm hearing episode... I was about to say, I'm hearing episode 4. We're pretty much on the same wavelength there. Crater, desert's fine. It's sadly not even beat. I choose ID. Okay. I need to think about it. Let's see who's around. So we have 2 free slots. Is there anybody that would like to join us in some episode 4 runs? I'm gonna look at the charts real quick while I make a decision. If you are interested, I recommend coming to Block 2, Lobby 12. That way I can check to see if you're there, or say something in the Twitch chat. Okay, so Divine Filter. Do you want a Galatine farm later, says Draken? Oh, don't worry, we're doing that for sure. I would have been busy bashing my head against purple CCA. I mean, did you just want to do something like purple CCA, Sano? As I said before, we had more luck with Sky ID. I don't mind doing a few more. It's technically different. We're still stuck in CCA, I see. Oh no. I was gonna say, Marco Placino, did you just want to do purple CCA while we're here? It's at least okay experience. Because we have 4. Come join us, Sino. Let's help a little bit here. I could do, let me think. It would be, what would be the best setup? It would be me hosting as yellow with purple as the second degree ID? Where Tekkium hosting is yellow episode 4. Same thing, says Marco. Okay, so they want to do episode 4. That makes it easier then. Oh, there we go. We got a whole crew here. So why don't we have Tekkium make the game, and either of you 2 join second. So that way yellow ID gets Cannon Rouge, default Galatine. We'll do episode 4, Tekkium. I'll bring a force, I just don't want to play this one. Let's do, instead of Crater, let's just do the whole boss run. Let's do, like, legit episode 4 boss run. If you want XP, it's like 440,000 experience, Tekkium. By the way. Just PS, by the way, even at level 170, it takes like 2 runs of this to level a character. It's actually kind of wild. No. Massive E, whatever E is. The boss run, the normal boss run. Who do I want to level? Who needs levels? Honestly, it's kind of crazy that Linkin Park has caught up to some of these characters in XP. I guess I keep leveling Linkin Park. Make him a bit stronger. It's basically both MA boss runs and then boss, yes. It is basically the same thing. I would agree. There are slightly less Dorphons, which makes it actually way less annoying than the MAEs. And slightly less Gertabulu, which that part's a little bit of a shame. Oh, I somehow joined second. Oops. How did that happen? Oops. I don't want to join second. I'm gonna leave. Wait, wait, Marco made the game? Wait, who made the game? Confused. Or did Tekkium make the game? Tekkium made. Okay, then we're good. Maybe. As long as I'm not second. I'll lobby just in case. I feel like I joined very early and that confused me. Okay, we should definitely be good now. I'm definitely not player 2. I don't want to put Sky ID second. So, yellow ID. What does yellow ID get on the way there? I would say a little less than green ID, but let's take a look at some of the drops, just to give a highlight for chat, and why we could potentially run this. Number 1, Photon Filter from Zabuda. 2, Dwarfana Cleric gives Cannon Rouge. Yeah, basically all Divine Filter stuff. Pazuzu gives Girasol, which is decent. Select Cloak from Pyrogoron. Swordsman Lore from Girdabulu. And you get Galatine. If you're running solo, you can get Daylight Scar from Kandryu. But we'll have Tekkium who hosts drop if we see Kandryu, and I'll just give you whatever the item is. So in this instance, if we have purple second, it's Heaven Striker. So you could drop, I'll literally give it to you. Whatever it is, Tekkium, if it gives Heaven Striker, you get it. If you want the Meseta from the run, you can get the Meseta from the run. I don't care. I'm gonna get back to chat. Otherwise, if it's not Kandryu, we just get Galatine. If my luck, no Kandi. It's kind of funny in the sense that Yellow ID is basically the big middle finger to rare enemies, where you actually just don't want it to be rare enemy. Same with Green ID. It has that kind of, we'll say, conundrum where it has an item you do want from rare enemies and then a one you don't. That's just like a perpetual conflict. Also, do I have to Kapo merge? I don't. Okay, I'll have to fix that. We're not going to worry about being hyper optimal at the moment. If I feel really bad, I'll go grab it. I'll at least clear out this area. Then I can very quickly check my bank for the Kapoe merge. At minimum, I should get the Kapoe merge. Nice level up. Ouch. Go grab it. I'll need it more for underground than surface, but I figured this area is easy enough I could go grab it. Bowie merge. Magical. Alright, we're good for the run. I'll go to pipe down for them as well, so they don't have to walk as far. There we go. I warp up a little bit. And go back to Kapoe merge. Good Marco. There we go. See that? It didn't take very long to optimize. I do feel like it's faster for me to go to the quest area and then warp back than it is to actually just walk to the bank. I'm trying to get better and break the habit of just not checking the bank if I can warp the excuse me, location without starting a really awful room. This quest, I just gotta clear the first room without it. It's not really a big deal. Fine. Yeah, so if you're wondering where the MAE quest came from, chat, it's this quest. They basically stuffed it with kind of annoying Dorphon spawns or kind of annoying Girdabulu spawns. Oh man, that's not the only rare enemy that is not useful in Yellow ID is here, thanks to Orafi. Actually the worst. I don't think I meant to get the frame run freeze there. My bad, chat. I'm just too good with Robarda. I have to shackle my hands. The Tekkium doesn't want the drop, I'll take it since Promethean died. My Yaois. The irony of the unlucky rare enemy giving us heavenly luck. They had a cruel sense of humor when they gave that enemy that item. There's nothing lucky about seeing that enemy. Tekkium. Thank you. Congratulations, Remote. Rare moons, oof. I could put a telepipe up. I'm gonna go back at some point. Otherwise, just kind of hang in there. Kraken saying green needs buffs outside of episode 4. Yo, it's so bad. I don't even get why people play it, honestly. At all at this point. I mean, you have the miracle resets in episode 2, and I can't name a single other legit hunt you would do. I thought Twilight Sanctuary would be decent, but then I realized I was looking at the wrong odds. Or at least the odds were not updated between a couple screens is more accurate. So I'm like, I thought the odds on one of the items was much better than it was, and then I realized, no, it's actually not. So I'm just like, oh. So there's kind of no point to like Twilight Sanctuary in ID either. White needs PGF. Why does White get PGF? All the normal TTF IDs don't get PGF except for Viridian. Viridian's the rule breaker. I wish I got something unique other than those. Oh, my bad, chat. I was reading chat. I didn't realize how low HP the S-Arcs were. My bad. I would rather it have something else there, to be honest. Just put, like, Galatine there or something. Right, chat? Why not? Just make it Galatine. Oh no, the 35 hit club is real. There we go. Now we're in our comfort zone. That PD too badly, chat. I can't resist it. Like a siren's call. Fuck you. Stacking. That's the lore here. Nice PP laid there. I really like that they put swordsman lore on Girdabulu. I forget what it used to be, I just know it wasn't like that. So Yellow ID was just kind of eh for a while underground. But honestly, off-chance swordsman lore from Girdabulu has definitely brought up the value here. And it's funny because Yellow ID is just so good in episode 1. And it's still really good episode 2. And then it doesn't even have a bad episode 4 anymore. It's more situational episode 4. It's still extremely good. Like, we're doing the boss swaps. Like, genuinely, I'd rather do this than do Daylight Scar runs in Spaceship for Daylight Scar. Which is kind of sad, but true. Like, I think Yellow ID is the best Daylight Scar run, which is why not playing episode 2. Be real with you. Secret 11th ID Tekkium. Oh my gosh, it's always a club and a striker. It is like ungodly and unfathomable how many clubs I've received with 40 hit in the past like 3 days. It's always a club or a striker. It's so rare that it's anything other than that. Like, I know it's supposed to be a bit closer in percentages, but it might as well just say 40% club, 40% striker, 10% handgun, and then just everything else is just BS. Yeah, I honestly don't remember what was on Yellow ID before there. I'd have to check back in the charts. I don't think it was a change from this year. I think it was a change from either last year or the year before. Because it made me look at Yellow ID runs again. When they tweaked the rewards a little bit. I almost want to say originally it was Swordsman lore was the drop from Andrew before the change. But that's going off of memory, and that's kind of shaky. And then they put Daylight Scar there, because I'm pretty sure it did not previously get Daylight Scar from Gerderbulu. I think that's what happened. That can fact check me. But it's one of those things where I'm just kind of like, yeah. And think about this too, like Yellow ID went up a lot more in value with these runs just because so many of the Forge items specifically target what would have been a weak episode 4 run for Yellow ID, right? Because you have to realize, like, you personally are probably not going to wear a Select Cloak as a course, but all the people that want to fill out their Heavy Punishers, they're paying like 15-20 PDs per Select Cloak. Plus, Logan Flow should technically drop Swordsman lore and be more lore accurate. Probably. Ouch. I've been meleeed. No, I've been re-meleeed. Leave me alone. Just want to stand up. Not a bad time. Generally, we want to shoot for like a 13-minute run. If it goes really well, we could get to 12 minutes. And if we have like an ungodly fathomable run, it'll be like 11 something. It looks like we're going to be about 13, which is fine. It means we're spending about 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes per clear, which is, you know, MAE timing. So overall run should end around the 14-minute mark if we get a good boss. Or less if we get there earlier. Oh, nice. I was dead center. You know I'm dead center because those Rappies didn't get spooked, and I got to hit him with Bowie. Nice. Alright, now we're too far forward, so I'm going to back up a couple steps. That way the enemy spawning can't hit me. See that, chat? Even autopiloting this quest. Look how beautiful that positioning was. If there... I was going to say, if there was anybody in front of me, that would have been like an easy Bowie stack. I'm about to get hit here because nobody's shooting those. That sucks. Somebody to do something with them. Ow. And health. There we go. Sadly, I did get hit a lot, so I couldn't get any stacks going. Rip Marco. And I love the... Yeah, Lieutenant Mantle is, like, not a bad armor. Select Cloak is good. Here's our Swordsman lore chance on the way to the boss. You never know. Okay. So... let's see what we get here. Team throwing traps instead of stepping on. Being trolled. So I'm gonna go left. Let the team get close. Oh, we got Contryu. There you go. Heaven Striker time. So at some point we'll have Tekkium drop. They can help with the first phase if they want. It just means they wait less time. It's just that when it goes into final phase, you definitely need to drop. Unless you just really want Daylight Scar. In which case I can't stop you. I'm gonna believe in the team to go deal with that. Oh, did I bring Rabarda merge? I don't think I did. I'm dumb. I went back, got the Capone merge, forgot Rabarda. We're gonna be here a little while, chat. This is so fun to do without Rebarda merge. Take forever. Alright, so now it is purple. Marco is the leader officially. Let's see, will I get punished? Oh, no, it didn't punish me. Nice try. Take that, Conjure. Never punished for cutting corner. Do you see how I despawned the missile? Damn, I'm cheap. I'm cheating, chat. Oh, healed too early. Damn, I should have held a weapon. That would have been perfect timing. Let's try it again, bare hand. We gotta learn the bare hand timing. Way too early. What's the visual cue for bare hand? Do one Rebarda here and heal. Ooh, too late. Okay. Look at me go. I swear if this spinner hits me. Too early. I don't like shooting it when it wiggles like that, because I really don't want to risk a desync. Although I think I'm actually in a good spot, shockingly. But am I like the world's best spot? Wait, what's happening? Wait, what? Wait, there's a spot you can stand and not get hit? Wait, what? Hold on. Whoa, whoa. There's a spot you can stand in here and not get hit by missile? What was that? Hold on. No. What? Okay, visual cue. There's like a little dip there. Is that a thing? How did I not get hit by any of those missiles? Does chat know? What happened there? I think that's almost worth clipping. Like, genuinely, none of the missiles hit me, chat. It used missiles. Attacks enabled, apparently. Holy. Alright, let's see what Heaven Striker we got, if any. Oh, Heaven Striker with hit. Hey, Tekkium, you're welcome to it. You want the min hit Heaven Striker? Otherwise, I'll keep it. You are entitled to it. You gave up a slot for it. It has 20 dark. Not bad. Otherwise, I will take you. Goodbye, Moon Atomizers. I need to pick this up. Hey, got a minute. There we go. So I was gonna say it's up to you, Tekkium. I'll let you make the final decision again, but I need to go put some stuff away. HS and HP on the same drop. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Min hit is pretty useful to give to Raw Conceal and Raw Cast versus Falls. You will appreciate any kind of hit. Oh, what happened to the music? There we go. I think I could put away the Nidra mag so I can hold more. Otherwise, we'll just go again. Yeah, 30 Dark is actually super huge for Raw Conceal in particular. She needs as much damage as possible. You almost welcomed the Dark before the other ones. Oh, Ziggledy-Bot saying welcome to the stream, rip. Tekkium get banned? What? Oh, oops. I joined too early. I'm dumb. Bad. I somehow got here too early. I'm surprised they beat anybody there. Oh, you posted a link. Oh. Oh, also Tekkium, you're not VIP? See, on stream, I don't see VIP. On the Twitch chat, I can see it. Where am I gonna find it? You're subbed, but that doesn't mean you can't be VIP. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Now they should be joined. Nice. There we go. VIP'd. Now you can post the link. VIPs can post links. Otherwise, Stream Elements gets mad. Sleepy Glorious Woodcock Swiffer. Look at these weird names they put with the Twitch clips. Oh no, what did I get clip saying? Yeah, we need the Heaven Punisher. I hope chat saw the missiles miss me. Like, that genuinely was, like, nothing hit me for, like, an entire spawn. And we know at one point it genuinely used missile. I think that's actually worth investigating as a massive exploit. I'm gonna be real with you. If that's a thing, I never knew about that before today. See that, chat? I'm learning PSO. Been playing for a while. Never knew there was a magic spot you could hit to make missile miss you. I know that Volt Up, the beam can be tricked into going into Volt Up to speed up the phase. We did that by accident once. That was funny. And I got really confused. I accidentally did a speedrun strat without realizing it one day. I'm gonna start hunting for filter items during event or after. I mean, we technically are now. I'm probably just gonna buy them, to be honest. This is just doubling as a Galatine hunt at least, versus Photon Filter from other drops. Done. Let's freeze. Oh, emerge. Unequip. Run. I don't want to deal with that, sorry. I've seen other players go up rather than down. I prefer down, honestly. It technically takes a little longer, but it's easier to funnel door bonds with Bowie. Don't have a Twin Blaze. At least I feel it's pretty consistent to go down. Up is like you are putting extreme faith at a HuCast to do it where you are. Which, I mean, like, it can happen, don't get me wrong. I just don't have that unshakable faith. I've played too many public games, chat. They've scarred me. Although I will say, we did have some pretty good public games this morning. Got a lot of runs with Draken. As well as meeting, I guess I'll say PSO Joe. It was a pretty solid HuCast. We might see them on stream again at some point. We'll see. Tons of badges. Yeah, I think it's safe to say I can make 5 Photon Hordes right now, borderline 6. So I could literally just sphere up a brand, and I have way more than enough in order to still get S ranks after this. Plus, we're going to be doing Cookie Quest stuff in, like, barely a month. So we know there's going to be a lot of PDs due to drop rate up. It's basically like it's just an extended anniversary at that point. Yeah, I guess the only Ubers I haven't seen at all at this point have been Psycho One while playing with people. I know Marco got the Nug 2000 Bazooka on stream before. Somebody got the Heaven Punisher from Crimson Assassin. That was certainly something. Photon filter chances. I said that before. Sadly, I think I technically have picked one up in the past. It's just I got rid of it before Forge was a thing. So I got punished for keeping an item that was otherwise legitimately dead weight for many years. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh boy, Chad, it's roughly about 50% less likely to appear than a dress plate. Love those drop pods. Yeah, you can see we're kind of like a minute 30 on the surface. About where we want to be. Like, what, 2 waves from the end? Oh. You just can't make this, chat, you just cannot make this stuff up. Chat, roll your eyes. Roll your eyes, I'm cheating. Just, we'll go pick up the photon filter. I don't have room for it. Well, I guess that's one less hunt I have to do. What do I even want to get rid of? Chat just want like 46 defense material. What? Chat, why don't you just take 46 defense material? I don't need it. Fine. Hey, I have evade material. And no, we're picking up defense. Evade could go on the floor where it belongs. Defense will actually pick up. Just for saying something, apparently. Just collect all the parts. It's easy. And I'm sure there's people in chat that are like, wow, now you just have to get select cloak. And then I'm like, I'm like, someone hasn't seen me do these runs before. We might make a Twitch bet on how many select cloaks I have that I've just been sitting on since the dawn of time. So I don't need to hunt select cloak. We're gonna do an exact count to see what I need to make this divine filter. The only thing I can't do are the Rappies, unless I give up literally all my mine mags now. I technically own enough Rappy bags to do it. Technically. Then I'll be like, HellCleave, save me. More Rappies. Heart of Twin Chakra. Is that RN ID? I was gonna say, at this rate, am I just gonna get like Swordsman lore again from Gerdabillo? After doing AA1s for like who knows how long? Like, here's your reward. Alright, so what do I need for Divine Filter? 1 second, chat, as I check out very important information. Alright, so here's what we need. It's the corner. So I need 3 Caduceuses, which I'm pretty sure I have. As long as that's not the upgraded staff and it's the component, I have it. Otherwise, the component one I need to do. It's only one of those. I'll double check. It might be the upgraded staff. In which case, I need to start gathering those components. 2 select cloaks, which equals ha 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 ha. Divine protection, I have like 6 floating. Rappy mag, I only need 1. Only need 1 photon filter. Though honestly, I just need to check if Caduceus is the combined one or not. No, it's just the base component. Oh, that's even better. Oh, then I could just go make this. Huh. Right? I just gotta put all the Caduceus on one character. I was gathering them for a while in order to get more light staves for my other forces. Which is like a good thing to try. Like, I know my Fomarl has one. I want my Fonumerals to have one as well, since they're more likely to hold it anyway over Fonumen. So yeah, I technically, I guess, have everything already. I don't need to do any trades. That was the last thing that I needed. Interesting. Oh, I keep forgetting when you go between the rooms, it doesn't hit them with the Gafoe. Oh no, I gotta remember to come back when that happens. It is what it is. Oh, I technically need Purple Ring, but I'm pretty sure I have one from before. I don't think I got rid of it. Otherwise, we just have to do a Deathless TTF, which, I mean, chat has seen me play Ultimate. I could do Deathless. It's not, I could even do it on Ultimate. It's just, very hard mode will probably be faster, just to get chat one as well. Maybe if there's... Well, I was gonna say maybe if there's somebody looking to level, but then if they die, it ruins the point of the purple ring. Conundrum. Well, I guess in theory, if somebody just needed a boost. In theory, do it. Guys. Let's level up. Damn, this quest is good for XP. Alone. I was gonna say, it almost feels like a shame to take a break, to be honest with you. Kind of a hot streak. I don't see any work from family, so I got at least another 15 or so, I would guess. I'd ask the chat to humor me in one quest, and then I go on my food break. The beads. Select cloak, nice. Trust me, when I play, they drop constantly. I wish dress plates drop like they've dropped for my select cloaks. I remember I used to just keep them out of annoyance. Just because I just was like, this item is like, I'm literally never going to wear it, but now that it's giving me like 8, I feel it is my duty to hoard them. Then it eventually paid off, I guess. There we go. Yeah, that's like easy 15 PDs of value right there. I'm gonna go slightly to the right. Nope. Oh well. Oh well. I guess we just get Galatine chance, right, chat? Oh boy. I like me juking the spinners. Nice tries. Oh, don't you spawn in front of me. Bad enemy. Right, chat, wave your finger. Tisk tisk. You alone. So what was that? So does it only work on Contriu? Does it work on St. Million? Is there legitimately a blind spot for missile I've never known about? It's like, I have done this boss so many times. I have never seen it miss missile like that before. Let's go find out, chat. Can I replicate what we saw before? I might go back and study the clip. I'm assuming somebody clipped what we saw earlier. No, that we can ignore. It was like right here? Right here. No, see, that targeted me. Is it more to the right? We need to get, like, the exact pixel. That's the problem. I think it's somewhat precise. Is it, like, was it right of this gap? Hmm. No. We'll find a chat, I promise. Even if it's just going back in the replay later. It must be like exactly where the missile comes out. And that's why it works. Like it has to be dead lined up with it. Like I think it is that precise. It has to be like... I think what happens is that the missile kind of comes out and expects to turn into the shot. But if you're coming out exactly where the missile shoots from, I think it can't turn fast enough. So I think that's what kept happening. I was just at like the exact point the missile launched from. I have a leniency of maybe a character width, and it can't track properly. Yeah, I definitely want to review the clip for sure. Sadly, no Galatine. I don't know what the boss gave me. Something green. Antidote. Trying to cure me of all these sick runs we've been doing, chat. Let me go put these away. But just double checking with Tekkium. You did not want the Heaven Striker, otherwise I will definitely use it on another character. Put this away. Alright, thank you, Tekkium. Way. Out away. Give it to a noob. I was like, Tekkium, those are my Heaven Strikers are terrible. Mine are actually pretty bad. I think I'm using like all 0, though, like 3 Rangers. It's kind of sad. Yeah, that dark percentage is good. Okay. Yeah, I have like one solid one, which I think we got in the anniversary event itself for 30 hit. Then after that, I think I have a min hit with no dark, and then I have one with like 40 dark, but no hit. I think that one's on the Rocket Seal. Oh, I'm gonna put this away. Seriously, deal, chat. Humor me. We're gonna try a tower quest. See how we feel about the tower quest. And then if we don't like it, we never touch it again. just put it in a garbage bin. I'm curious with all the boosts, how crazy it is to do tower during anniversary event with RBR stacks on it. I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna switch to RNID. I'll host the game. I'll be fourth. I remember doing this like once a long time ago. But it's not, like, I didn't remember having a super strong impression towards it one way or another. And definitely I want to see what it's like with a really strong team. I think our current group is. Oh, I was looking for my RNID character. Jeez, where are they? There they are. Too many characters, chat. Too many characters. So, in theory, it could still give Heaven Punisher? Is it likely to happen? No. Would it be funny? Absolutely. It definitely would be very funny if we got one that way. They'd be like, oh, they're playing Blue ID. We're like, little do you know. Okay, final run, and then I'm gonna go on food break. Probably get rid of one wizard technique for adept. Dark resistance might actually matter. I probably should bring a bringers. No, we're gonna try Predumble Surge 6. Well, it's an RBR. I'm just gearing a little better towards it. I figure it's at least pretty different than what we normally do. An adept will give me enough resistance and accuracy. I can actually get rid of both wizard techniques if I want to. Just double wield adept, which not only saves me TP, but maxes my accuracy. Pretty convenient alternative. The only downside... Ooh, I can't do that. I do need... Need a V101. V101, V801, Heavenly Arm, Smart Link. I guess I could technically do Heavenly Arms. I'll just have to live without the resistance, I guess. Alright, so we basically pumped our accuracy up a lot. I could put away most of our other merges. I guess I could technically just wear the 3 seals, actually. I was just talking about wanting resistances. That should help. I'm not really gonna go Bowie stack in this quest. We're gonna bring Bringers and I guess Demon Mechons? There we go, chat. Look at that. I'm packing this quest. Bringer's Rifle, Demon Mechon. This'll be fun. Oh. Alright, there's one thing I want to get. Glide Divine. The only thing that I really need to cast, honestly. AC punching air, what I miss? My patch is currently 550 PDs. Gotta say, you hear that, Promethean? Unless it's you that auctioned Promethean. Did you auction the Platinum badge yet? We'll find out from Promethean in real time. I think it's Extermination, Temporal Surge 6. There we go. This quest has a lot of Daylilies, and actually 61. 57 Ilgils, which honestly is kind of interesting for like a White ID kind of run. But it does have a total of 22 Gibbles, which is a lot of Gibbles. Also a computer back here. Oh, I can disable the top floor effects? Absolutely. And I wish I was Romar. Why, did you want us to restart real quick? And if you want. Otherwise, I'll just spin in circles. Okay. I've been playing Ephinea on and off, somehow never caught an nervous event, need to get online, says Toasty. Well, hopefully you enjoy it. There's a week left. Weekish. Take Escape Dog gladly from back here. I love that this character is so unused to attacking that my attack buttons are on the control tab. I find that kind of funny. Let me move this since I can't see chat properly. Sorry about that. Continue. A3 are spamming TTF. Dogfall's getting tired of it. It's being more aggressive each round, but I'll get Rico's thing. Good luck. Red Ring's kind of annoying to get. It's on our anniversary bucket list, I guess, question mark. Nice, landed the demons, get wrecked. Look at me go, chat. I'm helping. Hello, Delbeater. Hello, Heaven Punisher Chance. You're only 1 in 58,000, chat. What a steal. Again, if we actually get it from that, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose faith in PSO. If someone gets that, I mean, like, it's over. Like, chat, just end the stream. We're not topping that drop. So dumb. Oh, what a weird way to go up a floor. Carnival search with its custom stuff. Still before dress plate? So true. So true. Yeah, Penumbral Surge, I like the quest, well, I like the quest designer of this quest, but I was gonna say, they have one problem, and it's Delve Beaters. I don't like their Delve Beaters, pretty much ever in any of the quests that they were in. Otherwise, every single quest has been very fun and unique to play. There's our Cycle 1. 1 in 5,000? Wait, chat, that's not even, that's actually really good. Wait a minute. Wait, that's even better than getting Heaven Punisher. Oh, that's messed up. Huh. Right, chat? Wow, that's kind of wild when you think about it. Huh. I wonder if people are doing SJS here. Since the rare rate does seem to apply very heavily towards the items. Yeah. Because it's 120, it's 175 drop and it's 178 rare due to how the combination of characters I'm playing. So keep in mind that this same rate would apply to Gaigui. By the way, if you're looking for SJS. There's also some miracles here. Yeah, because I remember Penumbra Search 6 being fine. I don't remember being like, I hate this. I just remember not being like in love with it. I think I don't want to touch that word. I almost did. Like, I don't think I want to touch that. Welcome, Paco. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Healing Circle. Why, yes, I would like to shoot while in the Healing Circle. Well, enjoy your trap resets, I guess, team. Hello, Delbeater. Oh my god, I swear I thought that was Heaven Punisher. It PD'd me. I was gonna lose it. It makes more sense for it to be PD. But that would have been very funny, I'm not gonna lie to you. Huh. Maybe unironically we should play this for a few days. With the drop rate up, it's actually kind of insane right now. Don't drop a pipe. Delbeater took advantage of her kindness. I feel used, chat. Yeah. So maybe for the people looking to get V502, you do this over tower. The boosted rate actually kind of matters. Alco's hoping I'm doing well. In PSO, I'm doing great. Real life, is what it is. Heard that you are potentially meeting up with people soon, Paco. Hopefully you have a good time with them. Oh, he jumped. Oh, my bad. It, like, barely clipped me. Honestly, that's pretty tame for a trap. There we go. I knew I'd hit it eventually. Well done, chat. On some buffs. Yeah, because their, like, miracle drops are terrible, but, you know, like, in theory, I guess it almost makes Delbeater realistic. Almost 1 in 58,000. In theory, it could happen. It's kind of like unbuffed Psycho 1 chances. Right, because normally it's a 200 and then a 500. So it's like, it's kind of like a Psycho 1 chance without a good week. So it is in theory doable. Just I really, really doubt any of us will get that. We're already at the top floor already. I know there's going to be several Epsilon at some point, by the way. I think there's like 14 total. Might need to take a small break on this floor. See how things pan out. Okay. Nice. Wouldn't mind another demonic fork, to be honest with you. I only have one for my Phonu rolls. Or Pomaro, I mean. I wouldn't mind it on a Phonuman just floating. When I'm playing CCA, I just want to get piercing me good. Bronze bad. Like, I just physically can't even hurt them at all unless I demon. Classic Life of Phonu rule there. Nice. Got a nice freeze going, get wrecked. This feels like kind of a nice, steady dribble of enemies. This seems like a nightmare to memorize, but like to react to it, it's not that bad. I think Chad would agree. Like going in blind, like this is fine so far. There's definitely a lot to think about, but it's like, it's not in a number that would be disastrous. We're not getting like quadruple Gaigweed Epsilon simultaneously, you know what I mean? It's not like a run-ending amount of enemies yet. 15. Ilgil's kind of annoying though. So yeah, I guess it is just kind of normal Psycho 1 odds? Is that correct? I'm trying to do math in my head. Right? So if the normal rate is 1 in 500, and you have like, what, a 1 in 200 chance of doing it, it's 1 over 100,000. Oh, I'm so dead. That was really unfortunate. I got hit by I didn't realize they were both overlapping, and that happened to me, and I just died instantly. I got bodied. Oh, double healing circles on a warp. Again, it's very generous with healing circles so far. You can always put a warp back up here in case the team needs this. I'm trying to do the. I think that's actually technically Psycho 1 levels of normal. So maybe the Del Beater is actually not as terrible. I mean, obviously there's not as many Del Beaters as there are Lilies, so Lilies are going to be infinitely easier to farm than Del Beater. But weirdly, that's actually, I think, the same rate as Psycho 1. I'm just trying to go in my head, right? Because it would be... 1 if 500, then you would say times 2 would be 1,000. Then another 0 would be 10,000. Then another 0 would be 100,000. So when you have two 50%, it would be like halving the rate, which would put it at roughly 50,000 if you managed to get a 50% boost and a 50% boost. So yeah, I think it's about Cycle 1 level, huh? So it's kind of just combining the normal 2 chances of rare enemy with other things. So maybe it'll happen? It's still gonna take like hundreds of runs, but it's not as bad as I thought when you break it down. Because each run from there would be, what? 1 in 10,000-ish chance? When you think about all the Del beaters. I mean, still not likely to occur, but interesting nonetheless. I do like these kinds of little stations as spawn points for the enemies. I think that's very cute. I like the visual aesthetic of this. Also taking into account mod frequency, even rare mods with as low chances compared to our other bed if you farm it enough I killed. 33. Oh, 33. When you said mil, I thought you meant million lilies. I'm gonna be honest with you, 33 mil is very low compared to the normal average. So when you're saying that is called the statistical anomaly. On average, you should have been in like triple digit for Lily. Some people have gone 500 plus Chaos Couch Gaming. So for me, that feels very skewed. Look at that, I'm like, only 30, you've only done 30, only 33? Only 33? I think I've done like 200 plus at this point and not received one. This Christmas event was real. Let me tell you, there were a lot of resets there. Oh. Sorry, chat, I do need to step away. Apparently, they forgot to text me. 1 second. Sorry. I'm gonna leave the work here. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Let's go rejoin. Hello, bronze badge. Oh, they left boxes behind. I'm gonna open the boxes. There we go, I participated in the run. Just quick box checks. But yes, I can safely say, I don't know if there's a way to track how many your account has killed. I can safely say I've killed at least... Guess what came out of the box? Was it a PD? Or is it a club? It's probably a club. Damn you, club. Yeah, I've killed at least 100 purple. Because when I did those resets, I was averaging, in the span of 10 minutes, 2 or 3 millililies, and I did that for 3 hours straight. And that was just one series of Hunting Cycle 1, let alone doing it with Tiggy, or doing it off stream during other events, or doing it on stream with the excerpts. So we've seen a very silly amount of purple ID lilies. We even did, I think, 1 year of 15 or 16 cookie runs. Although funny enough, they didn't show up at one of the attempts. We spent like 16 cookies for HellCleave, and the game was like, nah, you know what? No lily doesn't even have to spawn today. It's fine. Then other times we did it, we fought like 10 or 15 in a row. Didn't get anything with Halloween cookie bonuses. So just kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I guess it's somewhat more reasonable for an off-chance Heaven Punisher. For people that have given up on Heaven Punisher, but, you know, you leave the door open to PSO to forgive you. That's the best way to put it. Oh, come on, I had a fireball out. Excuse me. Excuse me, doll beaters. My fireball was clearly out. Whatever. Right, chat? Whatever. Stupid Del Beater spawns. Hate Del Beaters. If they didn't slam you on spawn, I don't think I would hate them. And it's a shame, because we can see that they can choose for that to not happen. Just they, as quest developers, keep making them do that. So we've played multiple quests where that's not a problem. There's even tower quests that do that. In fact, MAE Tower has a mix of both. Which I just find it weird that the one on floor 1, where you're least likely to know about it as a new player, ambushes you there, and you need to know it's coming. Whereas later on, you're suspicious, then it doesn't matter. Sort of like how that one spawned in at a reasonable distance. Like, when they do that, they don't matter. Then they can do whatever they want. I don't dislike them. That's also a workaround. I don't know if it would injure you if you were up there, but it's in a position that you're very unlikely to be in if you're kind of first clearing the quest. So I don't think it matters. Oh, I'm getting bullied by these Ilgils. I'm gonna do that in case there's boxes on the other side. Were there? Yes, there were. So I wonder if it'd almost be worth resetting this quest for players. If there's like a certain floor, I would have to go back and kind of study our footage a bit. See the exact breakdown per floor, right? Because when you look at the wiki, it's just going to give you the overall count, which is not indicative of like, where the first 10 minutes of the quest very conducive to Ilgil, for example. Could you use this successfully for that? Would you want to do Gibble resets here versus a full clear of the quest? I think full clear of the quest is a little tricky. You can see it's this was definitely on a different difficulty. So maybe it's more, I like the first half of the quest, and maybe... Oh, see, there we go. That was a play Del Beater. It politely waited its turn, then I shot it in the face, and I cast Fireball. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see Del Beater do things. Much better. First room Gibble, reset, take 1 to 2 minutes for 3 Gibbles. Another freeze, another healing circle. I don't think you're mentioning the same quest. We're not playing PW4. Yeah, you don't really do the 3 Gibbles in PW4. I'm assuming that's what you meant by that. Unless there also happen to be just exactly 3 in the first room, which I don't think there were. But this one happens to have the bonus. There were a pretty sizable amount before we got to the final room. That's where I'd want to kind of review the exact positions in some of those gibbles. Like, where would I recommend a reset if the team just cared about Ubers? Because when you're doing RBR quests, you generally don't care if you clear the quest or not. It's more you find out where to reset. Yeah. And that's a different class. So, from that standpoint, we'll figure it out. We're gonna get rewarded with some gibbles here. It might be more loaded in gibbles in the back half, but I'm also curious if there's like enough gibbles on the first 2 or 3 floors. Because I don't mind doing a 2-3 floor reset. It doesn't have to just be one room. I hate one room resets anyway. After Christmas Fiasco, episode 1 resets with purple. Never again will I do it for hours. I'll do like 1 or 2 while in downtime, and that's about it. They're good to know to like fill time while you're streaming. And you're waiting for something to happen. Just so people are getting value as they wait. This room got a lot crazier than the other one. So kind of like PW4, where I liked the first part of it and then hated the second. This one is kind of a, I'd have to want something real bad in this command room to consider coming back here. I mean, chat's pulling it together, but this is clearly like, the gear required to do this very quickly is just way too high to demand, I think, on most players. The first few rooms weren't too bad. I'm putting out emergency Foes. I don't trust this room. You del beater me? Oh, you del lead me. That's not quite the same. What are we farming for? Psycho Wand and just trying out a quest in general. Another photon drop. I'll take that. I was about to say, I feel like it's just teasing us with the del beater spawn, right? Like, it kept putting weird delays in there. It was making me paranoid. Oh. They actually gave me Mag Blast. That's awkward. To be fair, I literally got clipped into Mag Blast. I got healed in between. That's unfortunate. It is what it is. Yeah, I was definitely not expecting that Mag Blast there. Rip. No accidental presses there. Yeah, like if you're playing White ID, I could see a reason to come here because there's a lot of Ilgil at the end. Yeah, this looks like a kind of fun White ID quest, honestly, if people want to do White ID here in the future. I mean, the drop rate of V502 must be insane here. Because it gets drop and rare bonus, as a reminder. Which would put it ahead of some of the other hunts at the moment. I'm gonna say, we're listening to racing music, it's just absolute death rains upon us. Yeah, this room by itself would just kill every new player. There's no way they would clear it. Reno's still better for V502. I feel like I'm having a lot of hot takes. I'm gonna say I don't agree with that. It really depends on what the bonuses are. I think it's actually a very terrible idea to green 502 at the moment over their other options. I will frame it in that way. It is very fast at it, but that's all it gives. And with the scaling potential of Anniversary Event, it goes above normal rates. So I think it's actually easier to get V502 on Ilgil right now than Miracle. I'm pretty sure. I can check the drop rates again. The bees. So I don't like dealing in generics, especially during events where there are a lot of hunts that are normally not viable that are better than the normal hunts. You have to be very careful when we throw stuff out there like that. Oh, they politely wait in each corner. Why can't every Epsilon be like these? They're one guaranteed element, they wait their turn. How polite of them, chat. Okay, you're dead. I went to shoot and I picked up an item. Like, what happened? I got trolled. Too many items syndrome. Yeah. I mean, if you want me to do the math, I'm pretty sure V502 and Ilgil is better right now. The other server watch what's a green ID for V5, got it in 23 runs. Right, so here's the problem with statements like that. That is anecdotal. Kind of like when you're saying the Millilly was like really easy hunt in comparison. It's very anecdotal. It's not relying on anything that you can mathematically prove. Sample size of 1 is not really taken as fact here. Because you have to think about it this way. Right now, drop rate up only takes 25% of it for Miracle. It gets another 25 boost, and it benefits from Rare. And there are generally more Miracles than Ilgils in a run. Like, you could do some very rare things like Twilight Sanctuary. But at the same time that Miracle is about half as common, or twice as common as Ilgil, there's usually more than twice as many Ilgils as there are Miracles. Do you see what I mean? Like, even from a quest standpoint, right now it very, very, very heavily favors white, red, purple during event. Because it's no longer half of the rate of the other one due to the drop rate differences, because Ilgil gets the full bonus. Do that. So that's why people are getting a lot of items as they play tower, because of the fact that something that normally might be less outside of the event gets low bonuses. I want to be, is this a the gun here? That's why I want to be very, very careful when we say stuff like that on stream. Let's put stuff away. I think I'm good. It's kind of like why I'm analyzing the Heaven Punisher rate, because normally this item is just like not worth it on RN, but it's actually not that different from just doing normal Cycle 1, weirdly. I'm trying to do, what is the exact math for Cycle 1? I want to take 1 minute to do the math on it real fast. So what is the base rate of Purple Cycle 1? It's 1 in 205, so it'd be 1 in 205, this would be 1.5, times, what is the rare enemy bonus? Doubled. Okay, that's good. Here. Oh, where'd my math go? 2 over 500. Let's put it in fraction form for me. Yeah, they're pretty similar rates. So I had to convert it into a fraction that I would understand. So if we have 1.5 from rare, and then 2 over 500, because you double the rare enemy rate, it would be 3 over 103,000. I think that sounds correct. Oh no, there's another 0 there. Oh, plus this, well, I said, yeah, it did kind of a weird fraction there. But I think from the standpoint, it's not numerically too dissimilar. Although, weirdly, wait, hold on, it's giving me two, wait, fraction calculator, please. That's not correct, actually. Let's try this again. It gave me a result, but that wasn't correct. I blame Google on that. I was like, it's like, this is the answer, and that's why this answer below with 1 less digit is correct. And I'm like, no, it's either one or the above. You gotta let me know. Yeah, let's see if I can get a different calculator out. Because I don't want it to tell me the decimal. The decimal is not useful to me. Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. So it would be 1 in 33,500. That sounds a bit more accurate to me. That's a pretty good odds. So it's kind of like about half of the rate of Psycho Wand from Mill Lily, statistically. Just due to the fact that the rare enemy is doubled. If the rare enemy wasn't doubled, this would be comparable to a non-doubled rate. So if I just put like 1.0, 1 times this, and then 1.5 this, is this roughly the rate of Cycle 1? Yes, so the normal rate of Cycle 1 would be about 1 over 67,000. So this would be the normal rate of Rare Enemy Week, Psycho Wand, slightly improved, because we know it's 1 over 58,000 versus 1 over 67,000. So statistically speaking, it's kind of like doing normal Rare Enemy hunts for Lily on the Delve Eater, which is not terrible, but obviously like Anniversary will have an advantage. So I wanted to put that in perspective for people that were trying to kind of formulate it out. I think Anniversary, because of the double rare enemy, gives it an advantage because 200% bigger than 250% by itself. So it is what it is. Anyway, Sona says gotta run, but thanks for the run. It's been fun. Back to Miracle grinding for later tonight. Yeah. So I'll think about it. It's kind of like just doing rare enemy without double rolling. So maybe? Maybe. Unfortunately, as I said before, one thing you have to take into consideration is not only enemy number, but time. It does take a while to kill the Delve Eaters compared to Lily. So it's not a favorable hunt, but it's nice that it, in theory, could happen by the time you get a Psycho Wand, maybe. But for now, let's take a break. Playing all day, I see more Lily P1 banners than I do anything else dropping from them. So here's the problem with that statement. If only one person is doing the correct run and 100 people are doing the incorrect run and 2 people get it out of the 100 people getting the incorrect run, it will look like it is more successful than the people from alternative means. Do you know what I mean? It has to do with sample size. Yeah, the barrier to entry to P1 is very low. It's easier to get people for those runs than the better runs for it. So it's like, yes, you'll see Hildator drops from Heaven Punishers, because literally it's like 6 to 7 times the ratio of other quests in public games. So even though technically it's twice as likely or 3 times as unlikely to occur as other runs, it is spammed so heavily that inevitably a banner will appear. It's just kind of one of those things. Yeah, it just is what it is. It's kind of like, we enjoy CCA. We're probably one of the very few teams still doing CCA across the board. And I don't know if it's true for like Bracken, maybe it's true for Tekkium. It's very hard to get a really good CCA group together. The skill level in CCA is all over the place. So I'm definitely very thankful when we get a chance on stream to do it, where I'm like, whew, it's gonna be like a 5-minute or less run. Thank you. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting in like a 7-minute, 8-minute CCA. I know it's not gonna happen. We're good. It'll be fine. I'm not gonna die like 12 times in a run. Getting under 5 minutes is so hard in pubs. It's so difficult. It is really difficult. Sub 6 minutes in pubs is nice. Yeah, I'm like, listen, I'm like, we cleared it like 5-minute 40. I'll go, what a miracle. Like in public games, you'll take whatever you can get. And you know, it's fine. Some people are not playing like the hyper optimized hunter or whatever. You know, they're not dark flowing as a hunter or whatever. And it's fine. They're doing their thing. It's just that when you want to get a run going and you get like, as I said before, this is the most I've ever been double forced while playing episode 2 in a very long time. And when you get double forced on a quest like CCA and neither of them are running demons, it's like, I actually just want to slash lobby. I'll be real with you. I'm at the point where if I end up in a public game like that, I'm just slash lobbying. I'm just gonna ask them, do you have Slicer or other demons? And if they say no, I'm out. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'd rather spend another minute or 2 waiting in lobby than going through an 8-minute torture session in the CCA. Like, I'm all for people, you know, if one force doesn't have it, I don't care. If we're taking 2 forces, one of them has to be serious. I'm sorry. It's one of those quests where you can lose a lot of time when people aren't bringing the right level of gear to it. Like, you can the way I view PSO, most quests are geared around 2 characters are challenging in multiplayer, 3 characters is about the correct difficulty, 4 players is easy mode. So having 1 player not up to the standard gear of the other players is usually not a detriment, with some asterisk in some of the harder areas. As long as they can, you know, if they know some of the enemy spawns or they know some of the tricks, you can get away without having high-end gear. Like, I do okay as a force without needing to result to demons, because I'm Zaloring, I'm stun locking, I'm going for cheesy Megids, I sometimes cut corners there. But when I'm in public games and I know the gear level is all over the place, I 100% need to whip out the Slicer Fanatic, because if I don't do that, nobody's gonna get any kills. Whereas, like, I'm in a party that has more demon needles than I've seen in any public game, period. So I'm like, the odds of my Slicer Fanatic actually mattering in a run where at least 1 or more players always has demon needles is kind of low. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a certain point where I could go, yeah, I don't really need to do that because that's the level of the team. I just need to focus more on really tight timings and Zalore and maybe killing an annoying enemy with random chance Megid. Because rather than them switching weapons to charge Vulcan a Spiegel, if it just died arbitrarily, it would help speed up the run. So that's why we were seeing runs dip as low like 4 minutes 30, and sometimes it hit 5 minutes. And it was kind of fluctuating on, did I get the cheeky vegan kill or not? Because the vegan kill saves like 4 seconds. So it just, you know, I can identify those things. That's not happening in those public games. The public games, people are spamming techs. You know, they're trying to Gafoe spam on the Sinnohs, and that causes them to teleport, which makes it a mess for Cast to freeze trap, who may or may not even freeze trap at all, because I've seen the public games. I've seen it. They don't freeze trap. But from that standpoint, it just becomes like a ripple effect. If they are really you could be unfamiliar with the quest versus unfamiliar with the episode. If you know how enemies work in episode 2, you being in the exact right spot matters a little less in the long term. If you are coming in as a force and you're stacking Foe and you're instant freezing Gibbles and you're instant freezing Miracles, you're going to annoy everybody. Like, I felt bad that I froze Gibbles too soon because I thought I waited long enough for him to move, and that caused him to become untargetable. I felt bad because I don't usually do that. I don't usually rebardo that early because I try to avoid that issue. And that's the difference between knowing the enemies versus knowing the spawn. Because people that are just seeing like, oh, I'm looking at a reader, their elemental resistance says I can rebardo them, and then you frame 1 rebardo them, it's so bad. And I think that's kind of like the big learning curve for forces in particular. There's so much you have to know that you cannot do attacks that will cost the team so much time if you do them. And it's really rough having to explain it for every single enemy, because this applies to Gibbles, this applies to Gaigui, this applies to all versions of Sinnohs. It applies to Miracles and the other flower variations. Pretty much no enemy in episode 2. It even applies to the Morelitas. Honestly, every single enemy in episode 2 sucks. Like, you want to be able to frame 1 freeze them, and it just doesn't work. It's kind of like Astark in episode 4, where like I could technically put a lingering Rebarda under them, and that is a great strat in single player, an absolutely heinous thing to do in multiplayer, because you will be the only person that can targets it, and the other people have to watch as like a 400 ice spamming force is attempting to kill a 4000 HP target instead of the Hucast with double Vulcans. Do you know what I mean? So you can just immediately tell by how they're behaving in the quest whether they have the experience to properly play it. And I just find it very annoying on a very hard quest where they are clearly not geared, that they are not doing at least the minimum due diligence with the quest. I don't expect them to memorize layouts. You know, that's the point of the quest. They could come in, never played it before, but please do not pick hard episode 2 unless you have run it with somebody before. Or at least you've tried it in solo and seen how it works a little bit, because there are a lot of nuances to it, and it takes like 1 or 2 tries to go, I really should not do X or I really should not do Y, and wasting people's time with that is just really there. Yeah, like, example, like if you look up almost anything talking about episode 2, they always talk about ATP. If you don't have ATP, you should bring demons. Like, it's just, you have to do it. You cannot be a tech using character in episode 2. I'm sorry. It just, you could do private games or whatever and do that. Don't come into a public game where people are seriously bringing like literally thousands of PDs in there and then just kind of like killing the run because they don't understand the differences. Because I mean, like, by the same extension too, chat, I want to be clear, it's not like a majority of the forces, at least that I witnessed, that do this also Zalor. They're only doing elemental text. They're never Zaloring. They're never using Gelin. They will shift to D-band generally. I haven't seen anybody refuse to shift to D-band at least. But they are convinced that they can hard carry this run as like a level 100 force when they have 190 HuCast to their team. I'm not even saying I'm the HuCast. In fact, the other when that level HuCast comes into the game, I'm like, I'm gonna get carried. Thank you. Right, chat? I don't know about you, but when I see a HuCast high level in there, I'm like, no. This person's probably gonna have like 1 million in gear. I'm not gonna worry about anything. Even if they don't, they probably at least have Vulcans, and that could cover like 80% of the run. Like, I'm not worried about their damage. Forces have enough gun builds for multiplayer. Techs don't do enough damage compared to other things. They're like full pointless. 6 first shifting band generator. I don't know if I would call forces pointless. So I'm gonna tell you where I have problems with that statement. I'm gonna run it down. Forces have to run gun builds for multiplayer. Actually, no. I mean, yes, but Slicer Fanatic is actually better. There's a lot better Hell S rank runs that they should use over using guns. I get what you're saying, but I just want to be clear. There's other builds there. Don't do enough damage compared to other things. That I agree with. Multiplayer techs, their damage is terrible. Definitely don't tech. Which makes forces pointless except for shifted D-band generator. Actually, as we were showing before, honestly, they just kind of need stuff like Galatine. Like, they don't even have to necessarily have gun. They just need something they could combo kill with, which is a barrier of entry, which goes back to the original point I think you were trying to make, where you have to run at least something to deal with enemies. Like, if you have a really good Galatine, you could just go ahead and kill every Gibbons, and it's not really an issue. Would you take a pure support force in a run that just heals the lord and does crap damage? Yes. Absolutely. You think I want to be a cast without shifted D-band in Zalor? I'm like, no. Would I prefer they were like a high-level Rombarl instead that had all the guns? Probably. But I would gladly take a force. I'm like, listen, I can't combo kill unless Zalor happens. It has to be A level of Zalor. It's like, I'm like, Tekkium was like, yes. I'm like, yes, exactly. If all they did was debuff and buff, I'd be like, yeah, we're good. I'm like, that's all they really need to do in episode 2. It's, you know, for me, I view it as extra credit if they actually have a weapon that can kill. That's called extra credit. So you could get in some really good TA lobbies. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I'll give an example. Slicer Fanatic is amazing. Yeah, you get carried hard, exactly. That's how I play my Fonui. See, but the problem is, like, if you want to take it to the next level in episode 2, Slicer Fanatic. Especially if we're playing Fonurul. Oh, that weapon is so easy. I recommend just learning it, Chaos. It makes life so much better if you learn how to use it. If you're not doing tech damage anyway, you might as well as try it. That's how I view it. There's no reason to not at least do something. Because you're not going to be able to tech damage because it's going to interrupt stuff. I mean, I guess you could technically focus on Megid, which I think is an okay low to mid-level strat, don't get me wrong, but I know Tekkium would be like, wait, there's a force that all they want to do is Demon Mech Gun and Slicer Fanatic every target. You're like, can they be in every tower game I'm in? Right, Tekkium? Like, can they just be in every tower game, please? Just come join tower. It does make a big difference. I'll bring the freeze traps, exactly. 1 Vita, 1 2 Adepts, 1 Heavenly Mind, rest the merge. No one casts about 200 before needed fluid. I don't think you need to worry. Okay, so here's where I'm going to disagree with you. I don't see a world in which a Fonurul would ever need rest emerge. I'm going to be real with you. My recommendation for merge would probably be... on a phone numeral. I need to think about this. Generically, I would say 3 seals, just for resistances. Just to ensure I didn't die to, like, stupid, like, ape vegan. But V801 Adeps is good. See, the Heavenly Mind is also kind of not needed either. You should be max MST, to be honest with you, well before 200. So if you put that exact build and you said V101, V801 Adept Smart Link, I think that would be the ideal build for Photo Rule, where she could get away with some guns or some slicers, still have a little bit of resist boost, and then 3 seals for defense. To be honest, I don't think you really need to spam heal at high level play. I get with some of the public games, it does feel like you need it, but like when we play, I barely heal them. Tekkium and group is on their own. I will occasionally rescue them if they are close to me in a doorway. Otherwise, I'm like, you're either gonna freeze trap and kill everything instantly, or you're dead. Just we call that the tough love. I will occasionally rescue you if we're waiting for something. That's about it. You're only 150, 200 at the moment, so we're nowhere near max MST cap. I think it depends on what your setup is. Because I want to say my 170 bone rule before she leveled up was capped for like a long time. But she was also using a Rappy Mag, which gives more MST than usual. So it's possible 152 she doesn't have enough. I would have to do the math. Set up the min-max one. Whoa, hold on. Are you playing with like... Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by min-max one? Do you mean the one that has power on it? Were you leveling with the one that has power on it? Or are you leveling a normal mind mag? What do you mean by min? Which one? Please tell me you're not leveling with the one that has power on it. Chaos Couch Gaming, please tell me you're not leveling with the one that has power on it. Why would you do that? Why don't you just go buy a Rappy Mag? No, wait, didn't you tell me yesterday or the other day? Yeah, it's for endgame, but you're not at endgame. Oh, I'm sorry, Tekkium said that last one. Because I'm supporting, I don't really do anything in runs. Right, but you would do more if you had a Mind Mag. I'm confused. So, Chaos Couch Gaming, the reason it's a min-max mag is because it's assuming you're going to be meleeing and guns. So, are you using the dex for anything currently? Or no? Because I thought you said you didn't use weapons, you just wanted to text spam. We're analyzing this. I'm more interested in this than food, I could be real with you. We could go for like another 5 minutes, but I'm invested in this conversation. So, yeah, so to give you an idea... Okay, hold on. We're gonna break out some math. Hold on, chat. Math is coming out. What is the Phone World's min-max one? Because I have not looked at it in forever. I'm assuming it's like 50 power or something. Let's find out. What is the recommendation? One of the min-maxes is either a 36 power or a 48 power. There's quite a bit. Assuming you're doing one of the two. And so are you doing the one with 50 mind or 97 mind? You're running the 36 power setup. So you're only running 97 mind. So if you had the mind mag from Rappy, you would be up over 180 MST. I'm pretty sure that about that. Maybe 160 because it is 97. But yeah. So like it's good because that'll help you qualify for things that require that ATP, like Red Saber eventually. But yeah, you really should run a mag in between. Marcus says, don't worry, you're not the only one who fell for it. At least you have a mag ready for when you're maxed out. Yeah, I think the big difference, I think this is a good talking point, actually. So from the standpoint of leveling, people will generally recommend you only go for important stats only if they're a fresh character, because only when you're really high level do your materials matter. So in the case of Faux Neural, it's not that bad, chat. It's like 148 mind versus 2 luck, or 2 defense, which is nothing. That 2 material doesn't matter. Regardless if they went the full 150 or not, irrelevant. Using a power mag is kind of brutal. If a power dex mag, because that's like what? Just trying to do the math. You have 36 points plus 62. So that is 98 points you're not using. 10 would normally be reserved for defense and a Rappy mag. So yeah, about somewhere between like 140 and 150, depending on the setup of the mag. If you have a mind mag, you just need to grab it. I'm mostly carried one, make buff and debuff everything. Tekkium says, when I start a new character, Hunter, Ranger, max power, plus 28. So here's where I'm a little confused, Chaos Couch Gaming, because like, what runs are you saying you're being carried in? Because honestly, Force can kind of carry runs on their own. Just not in episode 2. Like, they're really, really good at episode 4. They're good at like half of the runs in episode 1. They're very good solo. So definitely I hope you invest towards, like, if you want to be serious with the Force, the Gafoi merge. We talked about this on the stream the other time, but I'll bring it up again. Gafoi merge is your savior. It costs you like nothing in terms of PDs. Buy it. If you are interested at all in doing damage, get Gafoi merge. After that, things like Ignition Cloak are just kind of like bringing out a little extra value. I don't view those as mandatory. You're kind of like squeezing out, how do I get 10% more damage? Just TTF, I don't do damage in parties, but get solo if I want, and I do have a red merge. Oh, there's a so red merge is a little different. That's a little unfortunate. Red merge is okay, but generally speaking, you want to have a focus tech merge. Yeah, Faux Neural, I would say, I kind of agree with Chaos Couch Gaming. She kind of is terrible in CTF. Yeah, but Chaos Couch Gaming, you don't really want a generalist thing, you just want the damage. Be real with you. Because the reason being is that you're never ever usually using all 3 spells in one run. You might be using 2 at most. Ideally only 1 spell total, depending on what the run is. So like TTF, I would only do Rafoi and maybe Foi. There's not a lot of opportunities I would go Foi in TTF specifically. Right. And that's where you would switch over to Club Laconium plus, I guess Red Barrier is okay for Foi, but yeah, if you want to do like an episode 4 run, for example, I would at least get a Rafoi merge as well. Those are kind of staples that you're generally going to be using one type in like the surface versus underground and go there. So you have like all the staples. So then just I would just go the extra step and just go squeeze the 10% then. Like P1 is the hard thing to get. Magical Piece is somewhat expensive. Summit Moon is reasonable to self-found. So yeah. After that, it's like, the problem with TTF is that you need to have Crimson Coat plus Red Saber in order to do well in TTF. So if all you do is TTF runs, you really need at some point to get a weapon. If you want to see what her potential is, you need the Red Saber. Otherwise, you're going to be at the point where you said you're just being carried. She can carry on her own. It's harder. I don't think TTF is one of her stronger quests. I actually like Xrd a lot for her over TTF, but not a lot of people run Xrd. You have like 5 Red Sabers, no Crimson Coat though. Oh, that'll... Chat'll be like, if you spend like any time in Temple or any time in episode 4, they'll come. You don't have to try very hard to get some of those. But yeah, Red Saber with specifically machine percentage is huge. You basically hold it to stun lock Volt Up with Tex. So technically it would still fit into I don't want to melee, but you could still tech lock Volt Up. And it would be worth you doing so. because it makes the run much easier. Gotta spread the word of Exerd Viridian. Yeah. Yeah, don't have to get the item right away. Just be aware that it's like, if you start hitting like 190 plus and you start joining TTFs and you are saying you're still not gonna stunlock the boss, you are probably gonna get some comments at that level if you still don't have something to deal with it. Crimson Code is not a very expensive item to buy, and it's not also hard to get at all either. Especially during the event. I think it would take you like 3 hours, maybe, not even. Depends on what you're running for it, I guess. Should just join Ziggy runs, it's true. We do a lot of runs that end up getting good stuff. But yeah, Marco, we gotta get more Viridian. But anyway, chat, I'm gonna go on a break. Does chat want me to just leave the stream on? I don't know. I'm gonna be at least like 40 minutes. I will say, though, we've hit the end of the conversation. And when there's 3 rangers of cannon barriers, they should just be blasting the wall. That's still slower than Force. See, I feel like we're making excuses, Chaos Couch Gaming, because Force is undeniably faster. The only people that would be faster would be if they were holding X-Cal themselves and they were also rangers. Or Hunoroll or something. I'm like, I don't like those comments in there. The Ranger should do it. Cannon Rouge is slow. I don't like doing Cannon Rouge at all. It's like the speed of zap, 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 dead boss. Versus like boom, boom, boom. It just takes forever. Like twice as long. Like, no thank you. No thank you. Give me the stun log all day long. Marco says, I'm surprised how much faster Exerd is than TTF. It really is. You know what? Okay, so I was going to pause the stream, but we're going to have this final conversation here. Honestly, Exerd route to TTF is faster. The only time it's not faster is if you're doing stuff like K-Warps, where I think that that's really hard to compete with in general to get to falls. But at the same time, you're killing so many more enemies compared to a normal red ring route. Like a full red ring clear takes about 10 minutes, right? Maybe 9 minutes 30 if you got a good group to kill every enemy as you go forward, skipping maybe pan arms or stuff like that. But when you do it in Exerd, it's like 6 minutes. And I think the thing is because that quest doesn't have a timer, it's easy to not realize unless you go back in the VODs to see how much faster it is we get to Red Ring. Like, it's actually insane. It's so good. Yeah, Exerd is an excellent quest if you want to do some solo stuff at some point, Chaos Couch Gaming, without using weapons for solo. Random attack Exerd Sage. Thank you, Jover. Welcome, Jover, to the end of the stream. Well, end temporarily. I'm going to go on break. I might just reboot and come back. Chat's welcome to hang out, or if they want me to play music, we'll figure it out. But anyway, chat, yeah, I do think Exerd is just faster. The downside is that you know, the 2-3 minutes you save compared to like you know, like a 9-minute TTF clear, you're reaching falls in like literally 6 minutes or like 5 minutes in Exerd. It's kind of insane. Oh, thank you for the follow. The crazy part about it is that the only time you really lose are resets, but at the same time, every time you do a reset and kill like 40 enemies, you're now comparing oh, look, I did TTF and cleared it in like 8 minutes. Look how fast this was, blah, blah, blah. And I killed like 80 enemies. And then you look at Exerd and you're like, you killed 350 enemies at the same time span. And you're like, oh. Right, chat? You're like, oh, the value. It's one of those things where it's just absolutely wild. Oh, you want the name of the Exerd quest, the official one? Yeah, that looks correct. The one that Tekkium gave. Because there's a Rev 1, Rev 2, but it's not the Rev 1. Yeah, you have to be a Red Ring ID. It skips all your problem enemies, Chaos Couch Gaming. It removes Worm Boss, and it removes Volt Up. It's like the dream for forces. You're like, wait a minute, I don't have to deal with those bosses, and I could go to Falls. Just be aware, though, when you're in 3 Crimson Assassin room, if it takes you north, and you fight a whole bunch of enemies that are fire weak, you're good. If it takes you to Lily room / lobby. if you go the other route, bail. Just bail. Go, I'm not doing that. Unless you feel like doing mines, which is a very mixed bag, to be honest, depending on your ID. But anyway, I don't know. As I said before, I guess I should probably turn the stream off. But if chat wants to hang around a bit, I will be back in like 40 minutes or so. I gotta get food. Family gave me something to heat up and do other things with. But for now, chat, let's at least say minimum goodbye to YouTube as we figure things out. So if you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD where I rambled for like 25 minutes after I said I would get food, thank you again for watching, and hopefully see you again post-dinner.